Welcome, everyone, to the Oscars pregame show. This is finally where it's been coming down to. The Oscars are tomorrow, and today we are taking a look at our, maybe last minute Oscar predictions. I don't think mine have really changed, but we're gonna look at you guys's and see what you guys are thinking, because there are a lot of really close races. And there's definitely going to be some big surprises tomorrow. I mean, there's got to be, right? I mean, yeah. Had to rewatch Poor Things. I personally have no desire to rewatch Poor Things. Yeah, but let's see. Can't wait for the Oppenheimer domination at the Oscars. I just rewatched Oppenheimer today. It's such a good movie. It's going to win at least 8 Oscars. And there's it's weird because, I could also bring up my Oscar predictions here. Alright. Like, Oppenheimer, this is going to be a big Oppenheimer night. Because like I said, I'm currently predicting it to win 8 Oscars. And it's there's just a lot. There's a lot that's going in Oppenheimer's favor. It's literally won everything it possibly could have. I'm not gonna go ahead. I'm not gonna do just an overall Oscar prediction video like I did, but still, just a few more days until the Oscars. Literally tomorrow is literally the Oscars. Not just a few more days. It's literally just tomorrow. So yeah. Oppenheimer is winning Best Picture, no doubt, but if there was an upset in Best Picture, I would predict the holdovers of the Zone of Interest. I'd probably say holdovers more than Zone of Interest. Now, granted, Zone of Interest would actually be my number 2 pick. I did not expect to love the Zone of Interest as much as I did, but man, okay, maybe love is a hard word to describe the film, but it is one of the most engaging films of 2023. Even though it's very slow paced and it's light on plot, it is still a very, very intense film in a way. And my God, the ending just kind of blew my mind. I was like, ugh. But yeah, I just don't but yeah, with Oppenheimer, everything's just kind of going in favor, or holdovers. The problem is I can't predict the reason why it's so hard to predict an upset for Best Picture is, what does it have going for it? What does anything have against Oppenheimer? Even with La La Land, losing Best Picture, Moonlight still put up a fight at the Writers Guild of America Awards, because it won. It beat La La Land for Best Original Screenplay, where at the Oscars it was going to have an easy time winning Adapted Screenplay. But the problem is, Poor Things wasn't even eligible for the Writers Guild of America, and we don't even have a Writers Guild to go off of. So, yeah, it is interesting. But I just can't see holdovers winning at this point. It's just kind of over for it. Oh, lol, what if it doesn't win as much? Oppenheimer? I mean, I'd be kind of surprised, because, what is it going to lose? Sure, it lost Best Sound at the BAFTAs, but also keep in mind, the Oscars did not love the Zone of Interest anywhere near as much as the BAFTAs did. The BAFTAs nominated it for, 9 awards, and the Oscars, they didn't even nominate it for cinematography. So, I don't think the Oscars are going to love the Zone of Interest that much. Oppie has to win sound. Yeah, it makes the most sense. I mean, hell, it literally also won, Oppenheimer also won, I could probably just, bring it up here now. But, Oppenheimer literally won both sound guilds. It won both sound guilds for, sound editing and sound mixing. So it's I don't know how Oppenheimer would lose here. But yeah, this is interesting. Best animated feature and visual effects are the most difficult to win. I assume you mean the most difficult to predict. it's weird because, like, everyone else seems to be, like, very confident that Godzilla -1 is winning visual effects, and I could also probably pull it up here. Oh, nope, wrong one. I just don't see it. I don't see it. Like, granted, like, I'm also hoping the creator wins, but the problem is, like, I have to go with the creator because there's nothing else that Godzilla has won. Like, nothing. And, like, people could probably say, sure, the Visual Effects Society gave the creator best visual effects in a photoreal feature, but they're also visual effects artists and they know what they're talking about. Which is true, but there have been some precursors that won there. I mean, like, there have been some films that won there. You know, look at First Man. First Man, despite, winning nothing else, First Man won nothing else except for the Visual Effects Society Award for, what was it? Supporting visual effects. So, like, it still won somewhere. And I'm trying to think of anything else. I'm trying to think. But still, it's like, yeah, it would be, it's interesting. Do you think there'll ever come a day where another horror movie will ever get a Best Picture nomination or even win? Winning is difficult because, like, yeah, winning is really difficult because there's still some genre bias in the Academy. Now, granted, they did give Best Original Screenplay to Get Out, but, like, still, even it couldn't win Best Picture. So, I don't know. I do think a horror movie, like, some more horror movies in the future will be nominated. But I don't know. Like, it also depends on how long the Oscars are around and stuff. But, like, and again, it all depends on competition. I think I don't know, at least in my lifetime, I don't know if I will ever see a horror movie win Best Picture. Because it would have to do because again, it's that genre bias. Like, what do you do with, what do you do with horror that can make it win Best Picture? Because you're going to have to, because, like, the films that win Best Picture are generally very broadly appealing. And there are just some people who do not like watching horror movies. And there's a lot of people that don't like watching horror movies. So you have to convince them, or, like, show them something that makes them go, oh, wow, I didn't see it in that light before. Which is why I feel like, what I feel like kind of helped Get Out, because, granted, it is a horror movie, but it is a very broadly appealing horror movie. It is a very, a very nice kind of, but I don't want to say nice, but it's a very, like, almost kind of, like, I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, it's kind of interesting. I could see Boy and the Heron winning just because Miyazaki being a legend. I mean, there's a chance that The Boy and the Heron wins. I think there's definitely a chance of that happening. But the problem, however, like, I don't know. It could definitely happen because it does have the Golden Globe and the BAFTA, which, as far as I know, is an unbeatable combo. But also, there's some stats to point with Spider-Verse having an unbeatable combos with, like, Critics' Choice, Annie, yeah. So it's kind of, and also, like, ACE. But then again, I don't know. I don't know. It's tough. God, yeah. I'm thinking Spider-Verse wins because I don't know. I have a feeling that maybe Spider-Verse is not as appealing to overseas audiences, and it probably does better here in the States. I'm actually in the process of tackling a horror movie screenplay. It will have elements of Guillermo del Toro, Wes Craven, Stephen King, Jordan Peele, and David Cronenberg. Well, I always give this advice. It's always good to have inspiration, but make sure to make it your own voice. That's always something to keep in mind. Make sure, like, whatever you're creating, it's fine to have inspirations, but make sure it is still your own vision and unique. Because there's only one you out there. Like, there's only one Guillermo del Toro. There's only one Wes Craven. There's only one Stephen King. One Jordan Peele. There's one you. And so I would also, recommend, that. All right. Yeah. Just some nice advice. What is it? Have you seen Variety's article saying that the scenario of the holdovers could have been copied? I've seen that stuff. I've seen it. I don't know exactly, like, to be, like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know enough about that scenario to really give a lot of commentary on it, so I don't know. Because I don't know exactly how much of it was coincidence or even if it was copied at all. I don't know. Again, I'm just not gonna comment. I can't really comment on that. BAFTA has a better track of best sound predicting than Cinema Audio Society, so I'm nervous for sound. Yes, but you also got to keep in mind, the British also love British things, and The Zone of Interest is a British movie, so, it has a lot of advantages that it has at the BAFTAs, more so than the Oscars. I mean, hell, and they don't always match up. Look at last year with All Quiet on the Western Front winning Best Sound at BAFTA. Meanwhile, Top Gun Maverick won here in the U.S. I just feel like it's gonna, like I said, Oppenheimer's gonna have a better time at the Oscars, I feel. But Oppenheimer is the bigger movie that is winning Best Picture, so it can easily take sound. I mean, bigger doesn't always mean better. I mean, look at Avatar: The Way of Water. Avatar: The Way of Water technically was a bigger movie than Top Gun Maverick. It became the third highest grossing film of all time, way beyond what Top Gun Maverick was able to do, and yet it still lost Best Sound to Top Gun. So, and I would probably argue All Quiet on the Western Front was closer to winning Best Picture than either of those two. So bigger doesn't always mean better. And editing is helping too, that is true. It didn't match up last year, but you could also see why they didn't match up, because Everything Ever All at Once literally was, everything editing. All of it was editing. Whereas Top Gun Maverick, it's more impressive, how they were able to get all these shots of the planes and make it feel cohesive and stuff. But it wasn't necessarily truly it was nowhere near as much of a grand achievement in editing as something like Top Gun. No, as Everything Ever All at Once. Ah, man, I can't. Oh, I want Oppenheimer to win Best Picture, but a delightful Best Picture surprise for me would be The Holdovers. I want Oppenheimer to win. I wouldn't be upset, I guess, if The Holdovers won. I would be shocked. Because again, The Holdovers needs to win screenplay in order to win Best Picture. The Holdovers needs Best Original Screenplay. But the problem is, I just don't see it happen. I just see it being Anatomy of a Fall. Anatomy of a Fall won both the Golden Globe and the BAFTA. And it didn't even win the Critics' Choice Award. It went to Barbie, and that's not helping us there because Barbie isn't adapted at the Oscars. That's why the screenplay categories are so screwy right now. So, I don't know. I just don't know. Unless, and I would say, maybe... but then again, it's the fact that it won at the Golden Globes is kind of insane. But yeah, that would be if the Holdovers ended up winning Original Screenplay, I would say, I'd be kind of I would be is it about to take Best Picture? What? Because that would be insane. Yeah, I'd be shocked if Oppenheimer loses Best Picture, Golden Globe, Critics' Choice, BAFTA, SAG combo, and PGA. Don't forget PGA. But yeah, I was about to say, well, La La Land, but you did bring up the SAG ensemble combo. That is a very, very, very good stat for Oppenheimer. The fact that it won Best Ensemble. Hell, not only did it win Ensemble Cast, it matched up with the Critics' Choice Awards, and that never happens. Holdovers need supporting actress, actor, and screenplay, which is kind of hard to get. I would argue it doesn't need Paul Giamatti to come along with it. Like, you know, if, like, because we've seen movies win Best Picture off of, you know, off of screenplay and a supporting performance alone. You know, we saw that with Coda. We saw that with Moonlight. We, like, you know. So I don't think it needs Paul Giamatti to win Best Actor. Although if he did win, I would be like, oh my god, like, like that would be, again, that would be more of a concern. Like, wait, is it actually happening here? Yeah, like Parasite with no acting wins. Or, what was it called? God, what was it called? It was, Spotlight. Spotlight also won with hell, Spotlight literally only won Best Original Screenplay, and it still won Best Picture. Oh, yeah, if Oppenheimer loses Best Picture to Poor Things, I'd be very disappointed. I'd be angry, because Poor Things was the only film in the Best Picture lineup I didn't even like. Like, I would actually be mad. I was like, really? Are we doing this? Like, are we really, really doing this? Like, oh, and I don't want that. I don't need that. Because, look, everyone else got to have everything ever all at once last year. Fine, you can have everything ever all at once. Let me have Oppenheimer, all right? Let me have Oppenheimer this year, all right? We can have, if you let me have Oppenheimer, we're square, all right? But I don't know, not Poor Things. I just don't like Poor Things. Ugh. Hell, and yeah, I'm going to say something that film Twitter especially won't like. It's worse, way worse than Maestro. There, I said it. Maestro I still think is pretty dang good. Poor Things? No. Okay, for some reason, Try Easy, like, some of your things aren't coming through, which isn't your fault. Like on my little app thing, like, your comment isn't coming up. And again, I don't have any reason to not, like, because you're saying, you know, but bro, it's Christopher Nolan's year, it has to win. Like, yeah, like, I mean, it's not like it's a bad comment, I agree with it, but it's like, I don't know why it's not showing up. Like, yeah, that's showing up, but the Christopher Nolan's year is winning. No, I mean, that's, like, not showing up. That's weird, but I do agree. What if Past Lives? Oh my god, what if, okay, for one, that would be shocking because Past Lives, I think, is the least likely film to win Best Picture. I mean, there is an argument to be said with, you know, Maestro, but this, I mean, come on, Maestro has a lot of nominations. Past Lives only has original screenplay. Hell, it's only nominated for original screenplay. If it miraculously won Best, I mean, I guess I wouldn't be upset. I'd just be more like, how did this happen? Like, that would be weird if that happened. Again, technically not upset, because again, it is in my top 10 best movies of the year. I just would, like, that'd be like maybe the biggest Best Picture shock I've ever seen in my life, because at the very least, you could say that Moonlight was number 2, you know? Like, with Crash, that was number 2. Again, Past Lives is like the least likely film to win, so that would be just strange. Do you think there'll be any type of upset in supporting actor? I really want Robert Downey Jr. to win. I mean, look, I want Ryan Gosling to win, but at this point, how in the world would it not be Robert Downey Jr.? The fact that he won everywhere, I just can't say that it's, you know... Wait, if Past Lives won Best Picture, it would be a repeat of Spotlight. Oh no, it wouldn't be a repeat of Spotlight. I mean, I guess in terms of its win package, sure, but the thing is, keep in mind, like, Spotlight was nominated for a lot of awards, and even then, Spotlight, you know, was considered the frontrunner for some time, and even won the Critics' Choice Award. It just, like, it was kind of digging under the trenches for those wins. So no, like, even if we were thinking Revenant was number 1, like, even though I think by the time the Oscars happened, it was Spotlight that was, you know, the most predicted to win, Spotlight at bare minimum was number 2. Again, Past Lives is it's straight up number 10. There's no way, like, I don't think there's any film that has a worse chance of winning Best Picture. Robert Downey Jr. needs to win. I personally would vote for Ryan Gosling, but I'm not going to be upset over Robert Downey Jr.'s win. He was great in the movie. Robert Downey Jr. is definitely winning. Yep. If Past Lives won over Oppenheimer, it would be the biggest upset since Saving Private Ryan. No, it would be more shocking because if you remember, Shakespeare in Love at least won the BAFTA. It at least won the BAFTA. Hell, it was at least winning some awards. That's what I'm saying. Like, Past Lives has won nothing. It's won absolutely nothing. If Past Lives won, it would be the biggest shock of a Best Picture win ever. The film Drunk is also live. How do I choose between two legends? I don't know. Let's go see him. Let's see. Let's see what he's doing. All right. Hold on. Let me put in studio mode. You know, let's say hello. Let's say hello to Film Drunk, all right? Huh? I don't know why I'm doing this. This is kind of funny. Wait. I don't know why I'm doing this.
It's possible. Notice how I just never commented on it.
Okay, there we go. Okay. I don't know why. I don't know why we're doing... Shush.
I'm excited for the Oscars, but
oh boy. Let's see. It's funny that if... Oh wait. Oh shit, I just realized. Everyone say hi to Film Drunk, everyone. Oh no. Oh no. Oh man, this is funny. Actually, I do want to... Actually... I don't even know any other movie that's coming out. Hold on. Let me... What are the festivals going to look... Okay, whatever. We're getting off topic. I don't know. I don't know why we're doing this. Yeah. But anyways, I'm going to answer some more questions. Past Lives didn't win any precursors. Absolutely true.
I know. All the momentum. Like, we talk about momentum.
Oh boy. That...
dies.
But yeah...
just so scared.
God.
What
about makeup? My bad. Actually, we'll talk about, like, okay. Do I want...
week before or after? What am I talking about?
Actually, like, I don't know. Let's just sneak up on him.
Bad Boys 4? I've never seen a Bad Boys.
This is funny. We're just completely rating his stream.
Yeah, there's some movies here. We're good. I can't think off the top of my head.
But once he notices, we will be gone like the wind.
I don't know why people are starting to say that, but
we're just kind of sneaking up on him. I showed him as...
yeah, I've seen Dee Dee.
Yeah, that is true. God, do I want to... Like, I wonder if I should answer any more questions before...
Madam Web.
The upset won't be in picture, but actor. Upsets could come anywhere. I mean, maybe not Best Picture, but, like... yeah. All right, we're gone like the wind. We are gone like the wind. We weren't here. We were never here. We were never here, people. Shh. We were never here. But anyways, yeah, I don't know. Like, upsets could come in any place, you know? Upsets could come in the... Oh, wait, no, what am I doing? Upsets could come in the form of, you know, lead actor, lead actress, visual effects. I mean, they could pop up, or hell, one that I've been really wondering is going to happen. You know, what if we see an upset in production design? What if we see an because I'm wondering, with Barbie and Poor Things fighting so vehemently against each other, what if we have Oppenheimer win? Like, you know, look at All Quiet on the Western Front. It won Best Production Design against nothing else. But at the same time, you could also make the argument, well, yeah, because it was going up against Babylon, and everyone hated Babylon. Or at least, like, the Oscars hated Babylon. So, there is that. But also, you know, there is another possibility. Like, I don't know if it's really a possibility, because, I don't know. People are really trying to say that, you know, Oppenheimer is winning adapted screenplay. I can't go that far. I can't anymore, guys. Because, like, it won, like, American Fiction won the BAFTA. It won the BAFTA, for God's sakes. And that was its only nomination. Like, if it didn't win at BAFTA, alright, sure, I'd be thinking maybe Oppenheimer could win. I mean, depending on if Oppenheimer win. But it's like, I don't see it getting the picture, director, or screenplay combo. I mean, they should spread the love. I mean, I feel like Oppenheimer deserves a picture, director, screenplay. Like, I don't really. When it comes to my vote, I don't care about, you know, spreading the love. It's like, if you're the best, you should win. And if you're not the best, then, you know, if you don't win, you know, sorry, should have been better. You know. Like, I would vote for Oppenheimer in Best Adapted Screenplay because I thought it was just the best written film of the year, or at least an adapted. But, like, I'd like to see it, but I just can't say Oppenheimer's winning if it didn't even win the BAFTA. If it literally lost to a film that was not even shortlisted for Best Picture. But yeah, like, it's interesting. What is this? Wait, 30 times? Holy shit, like, what? How do you watch Oppenheimer 30 times? Ooh, okay. What about makeup? B says, my bet is on Maestro, but I'm worried now a lot of people saying Poor Things takes it. If anything, I don't know. This is another situation where it's like, you know, what if Oppenheimer takes it? Again, I do think Maestro's I'm officially predicting Maestro, but again, if they really want to go hard on Oppenheimer, they could. I mean, there is technically also the lead actor makeup combo, like the acting makeup combo. So there is that. And if they really want to do something like that with Oppenheimer, I mean, maybe they could, but again, that would be insane if that happened. Do you know Brokeback Mountain got sweep Best Picture and not win 2 Oscars, lose by Crash? I'm judging by what you're saying is like, well, I think you're saying, you know, Crash won Best Picture despite, you know, Brokeback Mountain sweeping everywhere. If I'm not mistaken, Crash did win SAG Ensemble, and it was winning screenplay. Like, that's not like, again, Past Lives wasn't even nominated for, you know, Best on hell, 0 SAG nominations. So that's the problem. I feel like American Fiction will win also because it's about a writer. That doesn't. The thing is, I've heard a lot of people say that. I do think American Fiction is winning, but I don't think it's going to win because why am I wearing this? I don't think it's going to win because of the fact that it's dumb. Like, it's about a writer. All right. The problem, however. No, I mean, not what problem. I'm speaking before my brain. But, however, you know, look at Can You Ever Forgive Me? That was about a writer, and that didn't win Best Original. No, it didn't win Best Adapted Screenplay. Like, I think that'd be something more that the Writers Guild would do. But, again, I think people are gravitating towards American Fiction because it's an idea that they've never seen before. It's like, oh, this is kind of funny. And so, yeah, it's interesting. Poor Things and Barbie was big battle to win production design, and hopefully Poor Things win at least 1 Oscar. It's between those two, but again, I'm seriously wondering if Oppenheimer can take it, because it technically did win the Art Directors Guild for production design, and it is a stronger Best Picture contender than either Barbie or Poor Things. What is your favorite Oscar moment? Ooh, that's interesting. My favorite Oscar moment. I guess in terms of just like flat out moments, I mean, you know, I thought, you know, Even though he wasn't really my vote for, director or stuff like that, or Parasite winning Best Picture, even though it wasn't in my top 5, so it's not like I was upset over that. Every time Bong Joon-ho came up to accept an Oscar, like, that was a lot of fun, and he was always like, I will drink until the morning. Yeah, like, that was all really funny. I like that. Maestro will win be crazy because of the controversy behind his nose. I feel like the controversy is like miles behind us at this point. I don't think anyone really cares about the nose anymore. I mean, I think people are complaining more about Maestro, about other things, but yeah. The funnest races in production design and costumes. I wouldn't be so sure about that. I think visual effects is the craziest race. Look, I'm telling you guys, I need the creator to win Best Visual Effects, okay? Look, Godzilla Minus One, it is the best movie in the category. It is in my top 10 best movies of 2023. Absolutely. But are you going to tell me with a straight face that it has better effects than the creator? Better, more groundbreaking, innovative effects than the creator? Absolutely not. It just does not. Like, I don't want Godzilla to win this. The creator just simply has the best visual effects of the year. There's no argument behind it. It's like, I need this. I need the creator to win. Like, it's weird because the weird thing is I get more upset over bad visual effects winners than Best Picture, because with Best Picture it's like, all right, I disagree with them on this movie, but that's all in the end just opinions and stuff. Visual effects is way more subjective, I feel, because you can see which film was more groundbreaking, which film is doing more things with visual effects than you and stuff. And there's also the quality aspect of the visual effects, like how good they are and stuff. I just don't want Godzilla to win. Even though it's a better movie, it does not have better effects than the creator. Do you think Gladiator 2 can win this year the Oscars? I don't even think next year's Oscars Gladiator 2 gets nominated. I mean, look, Ridley Scott is hit or miss. Ridley Scott is a hit or miss director. Like, everyone says, oh yeah, Ridley Scott's gonna be nominated for best, his movie's gonna get a Best Picture nomination. He's gonna get Best Director. I'm like, why? His films his films are so hit or miss. Literally, the last film of his that got nominated for Best Picture was The Martian, and that was something so completely different from what he usually does. Hell, I think, and there was also Gladiator, which, won Best Picture, but it's I think those are the only, if I'm not mistaken, chat, help me out here. Aren't the only 2 films Ridley Scott has directed that got Best Picture nominations were were Gladiator and The Martian? I feel like those are the only ones that did that. Oh yeah, I read that. Thank you. Yeah. Oppenheimer was big prize novel and no more win adapted screenplay major awards. Okay, I'll try to unpack this. I do the thing is, on paper it makes sense why Oppenheimer would win adapted screenplay. It is a very smart screenplay, it's a very unique screenplay, and it's based off of one of the most beloved biographies of all time, American Prometheus. But the fact that it's just not winning is very strange, especially for a film that is as dialogue heavy and as huge of a Best Picture juggernaut as Oppenheimer is. That is weird. You are correct. He's also received a Best Director nomination for Black Hawk Down. Alright, yeah. So yeah, the only 2 films he's been the only 2 films that he directed that got Best Picture nominations. Only 2 in his big career. I'm sorry, people. I'm not predicting Gladiator for Best Picture. Absolutely not. Especially again with, what was it called? With Napoleon. It's people, because I remember when Gold Derby was starting to, at the beginning of the, when they opened the polls, what was it? Ridley Scott was kind of creeping up there. I'm like, no, people, no, what are you doing? Are you insane? Ridley Scott is a very hit or miss director. I'm not doing it. I'm not predicting Gladiator. There might be some other categories it could get in. Visual effects is a maybe, But again, I don't know. Next year's looking a lot stronger for visual effects than this year. Because, like, yeah, Napoleon got in. But let's face it, I don't, like, had it been a stronger year, I don't think Napoleon would have been nominated. I mean, for God's sakes, at the Visual Effects Society Awards, it couldn't even win the only category. It couldn't even win the category that it was gift wrapped to win, which was supporting visual effects. So it kind of makes me think Napoleon was at the chopping block there. Dune 2 is already winning Best Picture. Let's not let's not get a hold of ourselves. All right, yes, a big blockbuster in Oppenheimer is winning Best Picture. That's not going to happen every year. And also, let's keep in mind, there still is that, bias of, oh, this movie is in multiple parts. I don't know. And I just don't, I think it might also hurt that it's releasing too early. Because, I don't know, I'm worried that the hype around Dune 2 is going to die. And again, I'm not even thinking it gets a director nomination. Because again, look at the director's branch. They do not like big blockbuster directors. They don't like, yeah, technically Oppenheimer's a big blockbuster, but it's like they don't like those, you know what I mean? They don't hell, they didn't even nominate All Quiet on the Western Front. Why? Because it's a big spectacle film. Let's see at next year's Oscars: Wicked, Sing Sing, Joker 2, Dune 2. I think the only, I'm not even really convinced over Sing Sing. I saw the trailer. It looks great. I don't know. It looks really, really indie to win Best Picture. I mean, it looks really, really indie. Even Everything Everywhere All at Once, which is technically an indie, I mean, it doesn't look like an indie. It looks like it has a slightly bigger budget than it seems. And it still has, a big cast of well-known actors like Jamie Lee Curtis and stuff. That's just not really Sing Sing. It only has Coleman Domingo. So, I don't want to get ahead of myself when it comes to that. Yeah, Gravity is a big spectacle film. Yes, but at the same time, however, keep in mind, Gravity was also, probably a top 2 to win Best Picture that year. It was a top 2 to win Best Picture. I mean, hell, it literally tied with 12 Years a Slave for the Producers Guild of America Awards. But even then, it seems like it's been a slow uptick. For example, Inception, Christopher Nolan got snubbed. Ridley Scott for The Martian got snubbed. Avatar 2 got snubbed. Dune got snubbed. All Quiet on the Western Front got snubbed. Barbie got snubbed. It feels like these more spectacle kind of films are these either blockbuster or also Top Gun Maverick got into the DGA, also snubbed for director. It's the director's branch just generally does not like those kind of movies. But anyways, back to this, it's I don't know. Wicked, I don't know. It's possible, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm getting vibes. Are they really going to nominate Wicked for Best Picture? I could see it getting a bunch of other nominations, perhaps costume design, production design, maybe visual effects, but I don't know. Even then, because currently I do have Wicked in my top 5 predictions for visual effects, but I don't really think it's happening. It's just I don't know what the prestige film coming out later is. Look at this year. We didn't even know Godzilla -1 was happening, or last year, All Quiet in the Western Front. Who could have seen that coming? So there's going to inevitably be some film we've never even heard of that's just boom in the visual effects race. And so I do have Wicked at number 5 in my visual effects predictions. I don't think it's actually going to happen though. Denis Villeneuve could be nominated if the competition is meh. I guess maybe, but again, I don't know. Surely Oppenheimer will win 8 Oscars, catching up with one gap in 7 Oscars won by Everything Everywhere All at Once. That's what I'm expecting, but again, who knows? Maybe the Oscars really want to love Oppenheimer a lot, which is why there's still a possibility it could win production design. Like it could. I mean, it has a precursor, and good God, good God, you know, what if it does win adapted screenplay? Again, I'm not predicting adapted. It's not my official prediction, but weird things can happen. Haven't seen Gravity. You're watching it for the first time tonight. Oh, it's fantastic. I know there's a bit of there's been people going, Gravity. Gravity really is one of the best science fiction films I've ever seen in my life. It is phenomenal. This is the era of the epic movie returning. Don't get your hopes up. All right. Like, I know everyone was saying, oh man, look at how Barbie and Oppenheimer did so well. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, people. Because, look, Barbie had an amazing campaign behind it. And also, let's face it, Oppenheimer did amazingly well. But I've always said this, Christopher Nolan is a huge... He is the single biggest box office draw in Hollywood. I mean, just proof in the pudding. Let's look at Killers of the Flower Moon. All right, let's see how Killers of the Flower Moon did. All right. Let's see. Yeah, look at Killers of the Flower Moon. It cost $200 million and it only made $157 million. Like, and this was, and people can't tell me, oh, you know, but, you know, Apple wasn't serious about giving it a wide theatrical release. They put Killers of the Flower Moon they were so committed to a box office return for this film that they literally got Paramount to distribute it. So, like, they put it out wide in theaters. And so, like, that was a big epic, and that didn't make any money. It flopped. So, let's hold our horses when we say, like, the big epic movie's returning. Because, look, Christopher Nolan is the single biggest box office draw in the world right now. Even with Tenet, despite the fact that, you know, Tenet came out in the pandemic, it still made over $300 million in 2020. Like, it still made, like, let me look up. Let's see. Yeah, $365 million. Think about that. Tenet made significantly more money than Killers of the Flower Moon in the middle of a pandemic. Imagine if there was no pandemic. Tenet would have made a lot more money than that, even. So, like, I think it says less about, with Oppenheimer's success, it says less about, you know, how, like, you know, about the Hollywood epic coming back, as much as it says that Christopher Nolan is an unstoppable filmmaker. That's what I'm thinking. Did you see Dune 2? Oh yeah, it was wonderful. I love Dune 2. Absolutely incredible. One of the best sequels ever made. I'm hopeful for Long Days, Journey into Night. Maybe Ed Harris can finally win an Oscar. Maybe, but I don't know. People are saying that Samuel L. Jackson could probably win it for The Piano Lesson. Zac Efron was snubbed. I still need to see The Iron Claw. I need to see that. Yeah, you're correct. There's always going to be a movie that comes out of nowhere, ends up being getting a Best Picture nomination, but I do think Wicked could be a Best Picture nomination. Maybe. I mean, look, Crazy Rich Asians was a very beloved film. And In the Heights was also a very beloved film, and the only reason why it didn't break into award season was because it was a box office flop in the middle of the summer, and Warner Brothers just completely abandoned it. They completely abandoned that film and did not even try to do anything with it come award season. So, like, I feel like if In the Heights came out like in December or something, it probably would have done a lot better. Dune Part 2 is the best of the decade type of film? Maybe. We'll have to see how that... I thought Tenet was just okay. I mean, look, again, I'm just saying... Tenet made over $360 million in the middle of a pandemic. I'm just saying, it probably could have doubled that if it weren't a pandemic. Wicked gives me Into the Woods vibes. That is also a fair question. But again, I do trust the director. Because, let's face it, Rob Marshall, Into the Woods, like, Rob Marshall was already kind of a hit-or-miss director. I mean, look, he did Chicago, which was a Best Picture winner. It was fantastic. He's not really been on a very good hot streak. Like, his films range from, like, to alright these days. He doesn't really make films that are like, oh my god, like, anymore. Napoleon was only made to get nominated for the Oscars. Yeah, and it completely backfired. Like, yeah. Oh, sub to the channel. Yeah, well, thanks. That's awesome. Maybe it will get something. Oh, Wicked? I mean, look. Ooh. Are you talking about, like, winning something or being nominated? Because those are two different things altogether. Winning, I mean, it's probably going to lose everything to Dune, to be completely honest. Unless there's, like, an original song in there. Maybe. Because Dune does not have that. But I think Dune is going to swallow up all... It's probably going to swallow up a lot of the tech awards. I mean, look, Dune 2, I mean, let's just call it right now, Dune's winning Best Visual Effects. I mean, does anyone disagree on that? Does anyone think Dune 2's not winning visual effects? I didn't think so. Like, no one's predicting against it. I honestly think there are 3 locks for Best Visual Effects next year. Which, granted, I'll be doing my 2025, my early 2025 Oscar predictions this, coming April, I want to say? April? Admittedly, I want to try to do it after the Oscar expert gets his video out, because, look, I usually try to do everything before everyone else tries to get theirs out. However, look, I mean, let's face it, like, the Oscar expert knows way more about, like, award season and stuff, and what is coming out, so I'm probably gonna piggyback off of that, and just like, you know, look at the movies, that he has, and see, okay, this is the playing field I have, what am I gonna be picking from? Any chance Challengers gets anything? I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot about what the Challengers was, to begin with. I'm sorry. Lily Gladstone is very great, and it was an achievement. She deserved to be in Best Actress. I'm thinking she wins, and she would have my vote. Oh, yeah, Wicked is... I forgot about that. Yeah, Wicked is a 2-part movie. Yeah, it's not winning anything. It's not going to win anything. Again, maybe it would have a chance in, like... Wait. Costume design, I just realized... It could maybe win costume design. I mean, well, we'll have to see what the rest of the competition is, but costume design is a legitimate question to have. I just realized that. It could maybe win costume design. Imagine Dune loses to Sonic 3. Look, I'm just going to say it. I don't think Sonic 3 is even getting in the... Wait. Shit, I just realized something. Sonic 3 is a late December release. But then again, are they really going to care? Because one thing I've realized, like, I was wondering, like, why did Poor Things get shortlisted for visual effects when usually the Oscars don't, like, the visual effects branch, usually they don't nominate, no, they don't usually shortlist indies and art house films. But then I realized, I think there was a factor I wasn't thinking about. The late December release. Because think about it. Up to that point when they're making the shortlists, the visual effects branch hasn't seen Poor Things yet. So, they put Poor Things in the shortlist so that when the time comes and they can, when the time comes for them to watch the movie shortlisted for visual effects, they can see the visual effects in Poor Things, see how it was done, and ultimately not nominate it. So, I think that was the fact, because I was wondering, like, why did Poor Things get shortlisted, despite the fact that they usually don't go for movies like that. The late December release. I mean, look, that also has called some really crazy races before. Like, you know, look at Night at the Museum, Secret of the Tomb, the 2014 threequel. Like, that was the film, like, that film got shortlisted for visual effects over movies like Edge of Tomorrow. Because it was a late December release. Also, First Night at the Museum. Granted, it was also 2006 and there wasn't as much competition, but it's like December release, it got shortlisted, and look at the film that did not get shortlisted for visual effects in the Night of the Museum franchise. Night of the Museum Battle of the Smithsonian. It came out in the summer. So the fact that Sonic 3 is coming out in December is could maybe put it in its favor, but I don't know. I think only 2 will be the most awards tomorrow. For example, Oppenheimer are 8, and Poor Things or Barbie are 2. Probably. Yeah. Unless somehow The Holdovers manages to win an original screenplay, which would be crazy. How often are you going to be doing 2025 Oscar nomination prediction videos? Probably at least once a month. I don't know. I have an idea. Here, I'll probably put it in a poll. I'll probably put it at a poll. Alright, guys? I'm going to make a poll. All categories in one vid, or alright, how about this? Yeah. Alright. Here's an idea. Alright, I'm going to put this up. Here. How often should I do Oscar predictions? At least from April to November. Obviously, when, December rolls around and, when we start getting Golden Globe stuff, I'll start doing all the categories in one video regardless. But, when it comes to, because here's the thing, and before you vote, alright? Before you vote, you gotta listen to me, alright? I can only really do, because I feel like if I do all categories in one video, I can probably only do that, once a month. Whereas with separating if we're separating the categories, doing a best picture prediction video, an acting prediction video, directing and screenplay, text, I can spread those out 1 week will be picture, 1 week will be acting, 1 week will be director and screenplay, 1 week will be text, all that stuff. So that it's more spread out throughout the month, which honestly probably gives me more content to do. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I kind of like the idea of separating them, and again, at least from April to November, separating them by, weekly by the actual subject matter, because, there's not really a lot of award stuff going on in those. Basically, sort of should I do it like how the Oscar expert does it? You know what I mean? But like I said, I do alright, so far it's people going all categories in one vid at 64 and at 40. So far. Wait, okay. Bike riders are going to be the Poor Things or Killers next year. I've heard some things about bike riders. I've heard people saying it's not really anything, really. Yeah, you're voting to do it in separate videos from April to November. That's what I'm thinking I want to try to do. Because again, like I said, if you just get one video covering everything, well then because I tried doing all categories every week, but what I started realizing is that I started just predicting different things just so that I could do something different. And I started realizing I'm not really being really consistent, or I'm not really thinking about things as much. So that's why I'll probably leave the poll up there. But yeah. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Would you do live streams throughout the year or no? I probably do them throughout the year. Yeah. I do want, like I said, I do want to try. Oh, wait, I just realized something. Let's see if I can do this now. Wait. Ah, God, wait. Yeah, I still don't know how to gift memberships. That's weird. I don't know how to do that. I don't know. Interstellar or Gravity? Honestly, both these films are phenomenal, but I'd probably pick Gravity above Interstellar just slightly. Asteroid City and Talk to Me should have got at least something. Best films of the year. I haven't seen Talk to Me, but I'm not going to lie. I don't think I'd nominate Asteroid City for anything. I mean, I do want... granted, I am going to try to do my Hannahcast movie awards, but I'm not going to lie. I don't think Asteroid City... I don't think I would nominate that for anything. And Air. Admittedly, I'm having a hard try... Like, I'm maybe considering Air for original screenplay. But I don't know. A lot of great movies came out this year, so it's kind of tough. Oh, wow. The Oscar predictions thing is very split. Wait, hold on. How did you meet the Oscar expert? I have not met the Oscar expert. I don't know what you mean. I mean, I've met Justin. Like, you know, Justin, his brother. I've met him. I've met Brother Bro. But I've certainly not met the Oscar. I've certainly not met Cole. Like, I know, like, me and, what's great, I'm not sure if it's, like, I guess I could say I sort of know. I mean, we literally did do a collab together and we chatted for a little over an hour. But, like, the thing is, like, the reason why I was able to, like, get in touch with Brother Bro was that his app logo. I mean, you could probably look up award expert on, you know, you can probably look up award expert on the App Store or the Play Store. I designed the icon. Like with the 1, 2, 3 and the trophy. I designed that. Like, I designed his icon. And, you know, as a thank you, he, you know, collabed with me. I am eternally grateful, and I would love to collaborate with him in the future. And Cole, if he ever wants to do anything. I don't know, but, like, yeah, I don't know. I've never actually talked to the Oscar expert. I've had, you know, we've interacted on Twitter, but that's literally about the extent of it. Like, yeah. Oh, yeah, Brother Bro. Okay, yeah, yeah. Unpopular opinion, Everything Ever All at Once was mid. I think it's a little bit more than mid. I just didn't think it was very good. It is an unpopular opinion that we share, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of Everything Ever All at Once as well. Although, granted, like, I saw there were, like, some people last year on Twitter trying to make it like, the Oscars have gone woke. It's like, no, guys, no, don't bring that into this. Like, the thing is, like, I hate it whenever people, like, try to bring, like, anti-woke, or complaining about wokeness or whatever. And, because, like, it makes people like me who just generally just didn't like the film look bad. It's like, shut up, about trying to make this into a culture war. It's like, I just didn't think, like, it's like, no, like, there's, like, people, like, here's the thing. Here's how you can tell about when you see an idiot. If you see someone complaining about wokeness, that's an idiot right there. Like, yeah. But yeah, it's just. Ooh, would you like to see Christopher Nolan tackle a horror movie? Absolutely, yes. Here's the thing. Christopher Nolan is my favorite director of all time. The only film of his I did not love was Following. Everything else I'd give like a 10 out of 10 to. So it's like, I want him to do anything. I'd love him to see him try anything. Why are you predicting Poor Things going 0 to 11? Or have you switched up your predictions since you last did your video? Oh, hello, Matthew. I have not switched up my predictions. And look, it's not easy predicting Poor Things to go 0 to 11. It's not easy. But look, there's just too much competition. There's just too much competition. All right, like it's just insane competition right now. And look, I'm not saying there's no way Poor Things can win something. Like it can absolutely win something. But yeah, I did end up predicting it to not win anything. So, Oppenheimer was great though. I do agree. What about that stat in production design go with cinematography? I don't know what stat that really is. I think that's more so, if anything, like a coincidence. I just do think there are some stats that are coincidental. There are some stats I feel like are just very coincidental, like production design and visual effects. Is like, I think that's more coincidence than like actually really a thing. Would you like to see Paul Thomas Anderson tackle a horror movie? I mean, maybe. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't like, granted, I haven't seen a lot of his other comedies, but I wasn't a fan of Licorice Pizza at all, so I don't really like, but I mean, we'll have to see. The only Christopher Nolan movie I have not seen is The Prestige. Oh, get on that. That movie's amazing. That movie's amazing. They need to add a stunts or voice acting category. Casting is unnecessary. Oh, I disagree completely on casting. It's absolutely necessary. Casting is an essential part of filmmaking. Like, look, like casting is a huge deal. You know, like, how do you find the best people for the role? Because it's not like an ensemble category. It's not an ensemble category. It is straight up like someone trying to pick the best parts for the film. Like, look at The Holdovers. I mean, there's only 3 people in that movie, but oh my god, they were just perfectly cast. Or look at American Fiction. The casting in that movie was spectacular. Like, casting, like the idea of casting Jeffrey Wright in that role is so funny, ingenious. Casting is absolutely a necessary category. I'm glad it's being made into an actual category. You'll probably watch The Prestige tomorrow morning. Awesome. And like I said, I will be streaming again when the Oscars. But I'll probably start an hour before the Oscars because we're gonna watch the Oscars together. Or I guess technically you'll still have to have the Oscars up on your screen because, you know, I can't show it up here, but I will have it on my TV up there, so you'll see me looking up like, and yeah, and hopefully you won't see me melt down on screen if Godzilla wins visual effects over the creator. So yeah. Do you think American Fiction is worth a watch? Oh yeah, it's great. It's amazing. But yeah, it's fantastic. And do you think Henry Sugar will win live action short film? Oh wait, yeah, it's here. I do. I mean, I did see The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. I thought it was a delight. I thought it was a real treat. The idea of Wes Anderson finally winning an Oscar, although it's for a short film, is kind of funny. But it's really good. It's really good. And, I mean, it's especially better than, you know, his last 2 efforts. So, yeah. Barbie takes adapted. Look, that could happen. Although, okay, with Barbie potentially in, like, okay, because let's face it, like, Barbie did win original screenplay at the Critics' Choice Awards, all right? It did win at the Critics' Choice Awards for original screenplay, but to be fair, original screenplay is nowhere near as competitive as adapted screenplay. It's not going up against Oppenheimer. It's not going up against Killers of the Flower Moon. It's not actually, wait, no, what am I saying? Killers of the Flower Moon isn't even here, so I guess I technically had a better chance than that. But, like, Barbie's not going up against Oppenheimer, American Fiction, Poor Things, Zone of Interest. It's like, it's kind of like, I don't know. That'd be kind of crazy if it actually managed to win. Also, it feels like there's just a general distaste for Barbie right now, which I don't get. Barbie I thought was fantastic, and it's absolutely deserving. And if it did win adapted screenplay, I'd be fine with it. Sure. But like, people are just kind of turning against Barbie and making and going, but it's such a commercial thing. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna see if it's better than because I'm gonna see if it's better than Oppenheimer adapted screenplay. We'll have to see, but again, I don't know. I think American Fiction is just taking adapted screenplay because it's just the stronger film in the category. But yeah, we'll have to see. Lily Gladstone or Emma Stone? Predictions or hopes? Granted, they are the same. I do think Lily Gladstone is winning, and I think she would be my vote. But I don't know. I mean, again, Emma Stone maybe could win it, but again, that SAG win for Lily Gladstone was pretty big. Dreamcast for a Nolan horror movie would be Jeffrey Wright, Paul Giamatti, Cillian Murphy, Amy Adams, Viola Davis, and Ryan Gosling. But here's the question. What roles would they be playing? Because here's the thing. You don't put names in something before you come up with a story. Because that's not something that you would, that's not really a good idea. You need to have your story first and your characters first, and then you cast the actors that would fit those roles, probably the best. That's why I do think a best casting category is necessary for the Oscars. Because, again, it's not just about attaching big names to something. It's about how do you cast these characters. Again, and that's probably why, for example, Are You There, God's Me, Margaret won the Big Budget Comedy Casting Award at the Casting Society Awards. I don't know if it's Casting Directors Guild or Casting Directors Society, but, like, and it's probably wondering, like, really, that film? And, like, last year, Matilda the Musical won big budget comedy casting. Because it's like, what? But you have to also keep in mind, casting children is very, very important, like, integral. You got to make sure you're casting the right kids. So it's like, that's why I do really like the idea of a casting Oscar, because that stuff is really hard. And from the looks of it, it seems like we, like, you know, Are You There, God's Me, Margaret would probably have its only nomination in casting. Thoughts on the Grand Budapest Hotel winning best score over Interstellar? I think Interstellar should have won. Although, granted, I have not listened to the Budapest score in a long time. But I don't know. Maybe that kind of says something about how memorable it is. Battle of VFX Godzilla -1 was the highest critically acclaimed, and the creator was top prize award. Yeah, it is a battle. I really need this to be the creator, though. I need this to be the creator. If it wins, oh my god, you're going to be seeing me cheering. Because we will officially be in for, like, a great night at the Oscars. Just a banging night. Do you think Leonardo DiCaprio will ever work with Nolan again? Maybe, if Christopher Nolan, again, has the right role for him. If he does, then yeah, absolutely Leonardo DiCaprio would come back. I would be, like, yeah. The Oscars should respect horror and animation more. Nimona should have been nominated for score 100%. Not gonna lie, I don't really remember the score in Nimona. I don't really remember the score, so maybe, I don't know. But like, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse should have been nominated. And also, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. I mean, my god, they literally had Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross doing Ninja Turtles, and it didn't even get shortlisted? What? But yeah, Whoa, hold on a second. Wait, yeah, Nosferatu can change the Oscar campaign, hopefully. Look, guys, I don't think... I'm just going to go on a limb. I don't think Nosferatu is getting into Best Picture. Alright? It's, like... It's not... It is a horror movie. It is not... I don't think that's happening. I really... Look, I'm excited for Nosferatu. Do I think Nosferatu is going to be great? Absolutely. Do I think it's going to get a Best Picture nomination? No. It's a horror movie, and it's also like a remake of another horror movie. And it's also like, there's nothing really, like, again, you look at Get Out, you look at Black Swan. Those films were doing something kind of different with horror that we hadn't really seen before. So I don't know if that's going to happen, though. If The Northman can't get Best Picture, Nosferatu definitely can't. I mean, personally, I was kind of underwhelmed with The Northman, but again, with The Northman, it's like, I could also see why that didn't get nominated. It's also, like, a very, very, like, I don't know. It's too indie, yet also, like, it's an indie trying to be a big epic, and I don't think that really, fares well. And also, when you look at, Robert Eggers' other films, like, they don't really translate to a wide audience, really. Wait, why is it going to be a good night if the creator wins? Because look, like, visual effects is, like, my thing. I love the visual effects category, and the creator and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, in my opinion, are really the only ones deserving of a nomination. And so, look, Godzilla Minus One, there's some scenes that are fantastic with the visual effects, but there's a lot of scenes that aren't. And the creator just undeniably has the best visual effects of the year. And here's the thing, this visual effects category has been so fucked this year. It's been so, oh my god. Dune got delayed. The Little Mermaid didn't even make the shortlist of 20. The Dungeons and Dragons didn't even make it to the shortlist of 10. And Mission Impossible's now in. And look, I'm not saying Mission Impossible has bad visual effects, but it's like, really? Really better? More innovative than anything? Like, really? Really? And then it's just generally a weak year for visual effects. And so for a film that I would not even have nominated to beat the single best achievement in visual effects, like, that would be upsetting to me. I'd be really upset. Someone tell me a good solution to watch the Oscars in Hungary. VPN good? I can't speak to that. I don't know anything about Hungary. I saw an article saying that this year's Oscars is the most predictable one in years, except VFX and actress. Visual effects, definitely. Although I would still not say costume design and production design are easy. They are so not easy. But everyone's saying actress is hard to predict, but it's also like everyone seems to be kind of going for Lily Gladstone. So it's like, is it hard? Is it really hard to... Is it? So yeah, I don't know. Let's see what else there is. I'm personally Emma all the way. Lily was supporting. I don't know. I think there is a good... here's the thing. I'm going with Lily Gladstone, at least, especially my personal pick, is like... If we're talking about personal picks, then, like, yeah, like, I would go for Lily Gladstone, because, like, there is an argument to be made for her being in supporting, but I don't know. Her performance did stand out from the actual lead of the film, Leonardo DiCaprio. And she did have enough screen time, I feel like, to warrant a lead actress, nomination. So, Babylon should have won score. I actually would have given it to RRR, but they didn't even shortlist it. So, yeah, I guess out of the... Then again, I don't know. Between the... I guess out of the... Also, they didn't even nominate Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. They didn't even do that. Like, what the hell? What? But I'm not gonna lie. But if it had to be between Babylon and All Quiet on the Western Front, it actually would be kind of close for me. I actually did really like the score in All Quiet on the Western Front. Don't tell the film drunk that. All right. Speaking of the film drunk, let's see what he's doing. All right. Let's see what he's doing. Hello, film drunk.
Yeah, Steve McQueen's Blitz. Yeah, I'm definitely excited for that. He's back.
Hello.
Like a feature film.
I was gonna say hello.
Well, hopefully, yeah, it'll be theatrical for sure.
Yeah,
American Fiction Boy and Anatomy of a Fall. You are watching Anatomy of a Fall.
let's see. Oh, wait.
Yeah, Chris Pratt in the Lego Movie. Yeah, that was good casting.
Has
That was
any...
good casting.
Oh, has any animated movie had other noms other than
I've
animated
never seen
feature?
Bad Times at the
Yeah, plenty of them.
that's
Actually, wait.
Maybe I should watch that tonight. I don't know. Depends if I have time.
Yeah, we'll be gone like the... We're gone like the wind. Shh. We were never here, film drunk. We were never here.
I don't know if I've seen that movie, but I did hear he was funny.
Anyways, just like to mess with them.
I like that movie,
But yeah, plenty of animated movies have gotten nominations in the past, other than animated feature. I mean, at least it used to be very common. I mean, look at Soul. Soul actually won best animated feature and score. It won score, and it was nominated for sound.
yeah, anytime your first one.
Oh wait, what am I doing?
released Like that,
Ah,
that
I'm
happens.
sorry. Oh, sorry, film drunk. But yeah, I do think. But yeah, look at. Also, fun fact: animated movies have even been nominated for visual effects. 3 animated movies, in fact. The Nightmare Before Christmas was the first. The second was Kubo and the Two Strings, and the third, and yes, this is an animated movie, The Lion King remake. That was nominated for visual effects as well. And yes, it was animated because just because it looked real doesn't mean it was. All of it was CGI. All of it was CGI animation. So it's like, it just happened to look real. So it was an animated movie. Does Film Drug know you? I mean, we collabed once and, we we've interacted a little bit on Twitter. But I don't know if I would say we know each other. Granted, here's the thing. I'm a very nervous person, and so I don't know if, he would say that we know it. If he says we know each other, then yeah. I guess I would agree. But keep in mind, I'm like a way smaller YouTuber than him. So it's like, if he wants to, say that we know each other, alright, that's awesome. I'll go with that. But, right now, I feel like I'm the fan looking in, oh, it's the film drunk. So, I don't know. How did The Lion King get nominated for anything? Look, say what you will about the Lion King remake, the visual effects were incredible. It was a groundbreaking achievement in visual effects. No animated movie had ever done, photorealism like that before. No one had, that had never been done. You have to give it credit for that. And also, at the Visual Effects Society Awards, it won 3 awards. It won Outstanding Virtual Cinematography in a CG Project, Outstanding Outstanding Created Environment in a Photoreal Feature, and Outstanding Visual Effects in a Photoreal Feature. So, it deserved it. But, and also I should mention, Mufasa the Lion King. You better put that in your visual effects predictions, because Mufasa the Lion King is absolutely getting in. I'm just putting it out there. It's going to get nominated, in which it'll become the 4th animated movie ever nominated for visual effects. Adapted screenplay. Do you see an upset brewing, or do you think American Fiction has it in a cakewalk? It's weird. On stats alone, I have to say that American Fiction is winning because, again, it won the BAFTA, despite that being its only nomination, and yet, at the same time, when you look over here at the Oscars, it overperformed with nominations, like Sterling K. Brown and Original Score. So the Oscars loved American Fiction even more than the BAFTA, way more than the BAFTAs did. So I have to say American Fiction is winning, although, again, if anything were to upset, I would say be Oppenheimer, because, again, it would be very strange. Again, I've been saying this, it would be very strange if this film won, this dialogue-heavy film, Oppenheimer, won Best Picture without a, wait, I forget what I was saying, but it's yeah. Is Wes Anderson getting his Oscar tomorrow? I'm thinking he will. I'm thinking he might. Yeah, because the last 2 years, not a single nom in any other category. It's yeah, that's yeah. I'm surprised how Sterling got nominated. He barely had any screen time. He actually had quite a bit of screen time, actually. I'm not, like, you know... I was pretty shocked, but at the same time, you know, I could see it happening, especially in hindsight. It's like, yeah, he did have he had quite a bit of screen time, actually. What is the toughest category to predict? Visual effects? Yup, absolutely. Okay, wait. Okay, come on. Wait. Sterling is a supporting actor. He's not supposed to dominate the movie. That's Wright's job. I mean, come on. Like, let's be real here. Like, supporting actors, supporting characters, they overtake the lead character a lot in movies. You know? Look at Hans Landa from Inglourious Bastards. You know, man, what's his name? What's that one character's name? What's his name? God. Yeah, Juan. Juan from Moonlight. You know, he stole the show. You know, like who else? Like, oh yeah, and like Queen Ramonda from Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, she stole the spotlight. Well, who else? Who else? Oh yeah, Anton Chigurh from No Country for Old Men, the Joker in The Dark Knight. I mean, come on. I mean, come on, people, come on. It's not that uncommon for, you know, it's not that uncommon for supporting actors to overtake the spotlight from the lead actors. I mean, let's be real. John Ortiz had much more while being supporting. I do remember Sterling K. Brown a little bit more, though. Oh, hello, just came from the Film Drunk livestream. Hello, fellow film drunkers, or people who are drunk on films. Come over to this live stream where we're still chatting. What did Film Drunk say? He was probably talking about films, likely. Why isn't Ryan Gosling nominated for lead actor? He got the same amount of spotlight as Margot. You gotta keep in mind, people. Like, you gotta keep in mind at Easton. I think it's Easton. There are absolutely such a thing as supporting characters overshadowing the lead characters. That happens a lot. It's like Ken was a supporting role. Yeah, well, next year we know it's going to be easy for visual effects Dune Part 2. Yeah. Honestly, have these 3 films as your locks for next year's visual effects race, alright? Dune Part 2, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and Mufasa the Lion King. Those are your locks right there, alright, people? Those are your locks. Like, Dune Part 2, it's winning. Yeah. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, sorry, Planet of the Apes, you're losing another visual effects Oscar, but you're gonna be number 2 because all the other Planet of the Apes movies killed it at the Visual Effects Society Awards. Also, do not doubt Mufasa the Lion King because the first Lion King also won the most Visual Effects Society Awards that year, and it won the top prize. Those are your top 3 you want to have in. And I would also probably throw in, maybe it's not a complete lock because it would be. This would be kind of unique for a film like this, but also Deadpool 3, I think, is going to get nominated because the MCU always gets nominated for visual effects. But even though the Deadpool movies in general haven't done this, but at the same time, this is a different kind of Deadpool movie, so yeah. Hey, how's it looking? Are you ready for tomorrow? I hope I am. I'm ready for the Oscars tomorrow to finally get it over with. The Oscar season just feels too long. The March date is just ridiculous. Apparently, the Academy has reasons for this. Apparently, they want to give the branches more time to be able to see the movies so that they can create their shortlists, which I feel like is fair. It's fair. Why isn't Barbie nominated for makeup and hairstyling, but Golda is? I mean, quite simple, because Golda was a greater achievement. I mean, look. look, is Barbie a better movie than Golda? Absolutely. But, like, when you look at the makeup prosthetics for the movie Golda, that was some spectacular work. Like whereas with Barbie, it didn't really do a whole lot. You know, like, yeah, there's some cool hairstyling, but that's kind of it. Like, you know, it's not really that impressive. And Furiosa, right? I honestly, don't jump ahead. Don't jump on the gun with Furiosa and visual effects. Don't do that, because, look, George Miller is a very hit or miss director. And I'm not gonna lie, Furiosa just visually does not look as good as Fury Road did. It looks significant. It looks like it has a significantly smaller budget. So I would not bet on that. Don't do that. I'm still trying to figure out why people are predicting Oppenheimer for adapted screenplay when it hasn't won any precursors. Yeah, no, that does make sense, you know? That does make sense. I would say, like, on paper, it makes sense for Oppenheimer to win. Again, I said this before. Oppenheimer is the best picture juggernaut this year. It's winning at least 8 Oscars. And it's very well written and a very unique screenplay, again, with how the first person perspective and stuff. All that's amazing. And it's also based off of one of the most acclaimed biographies of all time, American Prometheus. So why isn't it winning adapted screenplay? It's weird. But the fact that that American Fiction won the BAFTA, I have to throw my arms up and go, look, I can't do it. I can't go Oppenheimer. If the BAFTAs went for American Fiction, why wouldn't Oppenheimer? Milo Mikado Grainer deserved a nominee in supporting actor, better Sterling K. Brown. Debate. I don't think I would have nominated either of them, but I mean, I thought they were both great. There wasn't an Oscar nom for Marvel this year. Yeah, Guardians 3. Yeah, I was about to say that, yeah. I heard that the Oscars is considering adding a stunt award or an ensemble award. I don't know where you heard that. They are doing a casting award, like, in a couple of years, but that's different from ensemble. Oppenheimer is number 2 behind Fiction. It's a surprise for an upset. I mean, look, if it were, like, there is in me, like, if it upset in Best Adapted Screenplay, oh my god, the shock. And at that point, I'd be like, wait, how many Oscars is Oppenheimer going to win? Because again, what if it also takes, you know, production? I said production design is maybe an option, because what if the votes split between Barbie and Poor Things, and the Art Directors Guild winner for period film, Oppenheimer, ends up winning? That could happen, maybe. I don't know if you talked about the holdovers news yet, or what are your thoughts on that? I don't know. I mean, I know a little bit about it. Like, I read a little bit about it, but I don't know. I can't really talk much about it, you know, like, because I didn't delve deeply into it. And I don't think it's really going to change anything, because, I mean, it's literally the day before the Oscars. By the time, you know, the Oscars come, I mean, look, let's face it, Holdovers isn't winning original screenplay at this point. It's going to be Anatomy of a Fall. Like, Holdovers has, like, no precursors. So it's like, it's going to lose original screenplay anyway. It's like, everyone's going to forget about this by next week. So, Furiosa's probably getting nominated for Best Picture. Fury Road was. Look, people, do not fall into that trap, people. Do not fall into that trap. Don't do it. Don't do it. You can't, like, don't say that something is going to win just because the director's previous film did that. Or, like, something like Fury Road. Look, let's not kid ourselves here. George Miller is a very hit-or-miss director. Alright? Like, yes, he did Mad Max Fury Road. Yes, he did Happy Feet. But guess what? He also did Happy Feet 2. And he also did 3,000 Years of Longing. I bet some of you probably don't even know what 3,000 Years of Longing is. And that's exactly my point. No one remembers that film. It's like, George Miller is so hit-or-miss when it comes to his movies. Do not start predicting Furiosa for Best Picture until you start seeing, like, amazing... If there are, like, amazing reviews for Furiosa, and it's, like, maybe, like, at bare minimum, like, low 90s, sure, go ahead and predict that. But don't do that right now, because that could bite you in the ass so badly. 3,000 Years sucked. I never saw it. I just know that a lot of people didn't really care about it. If Oppenheimer manages to win adapted screenplay, that's like 9 out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 9 Oscars. And if it took best production design, well then that's like, you know, that's like tying for the second most Oscar wins of all time. And if we want, and again, I'm not saying I'm predicting this. I'm not predicting it for adapted screenplay or production design, and I'm especially not predicting it for this next thing, but you know, remember there is that acting makeup stat. You know, what if they decide to go with Oppenheimer in makeup? You know, again, I'm not saying it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. But what if, but I'm just saying keep your eyes open. That would be insane if it actually won 11 Oscars, but yeah. 9 Oscars, but it has a better chance in taking adapted than in production design. It's Barbie versus Poor Things on that one. I don't know. Again, I think, look, the fact that it managed to beat Killers of the Flower Moon at the Art Directors Guild, it's in the race. It is in the race. What, you watched Perfect Days yesterday, superb flick? I still need to watch that. Christian. You spelled Christian wrong. Sorry. You spell Christian the same way as you would the religion. Not that I am a Christian. I'm not particularly religious, but it's a different spelling of Christian. I think you're thinking about Christian Harloff. Like Christian Harloff, you know, he spells Christian like that. Barbie has lost some steam, so I doubt that. Oh, for production design. It could still win. Look. We all thought Black Panther was losing steam, and then it won 3 Oscars. You know, so be careful. I doubt when Oppie is winning adapted, either Poor Things or Barbie. I would still say Oppenheimer's number 2 to, wait, Poor Things? No, Poor Things is absolutely not winning. No. That's like 4th place. Like, American Fiction is so clearly winning right now. If you're gonna, like, Poor Thing, because Poor Things that really has really nothing going for it. Like, American Fiction is the sweeper. Oppenheimer is the Best Picture frontrunner, winning 8 Oscars. And Barbie at least has a screenplay win at the Critics' Choice Awards. So it's like, Poor Things is like by default, like, at number 4. Ooh, if it did win 9 Oscars, is it the biggest Oscars for a film since Slumdog Millionaire? No, that would be the most Oscars for a film since Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King. Like, that's how big it would be. Because like when we're saying since, we're kind of going like, you know, like the since is like, that's still like the big thing, all right? Like, that's still the big thing. So I don't think like it could, like, if it won 9 Oscars, it would easily beat Slumdog Millionaire. I mean, production design, Easton. Oh yeah, I hope you wait. I think 8 Oscars seems the most likely for Oppenheimer. I would agree. I would agree with that. Like 8 Oscars. Again, I hope it wins adapted screenplay, but I just can't say that it is. You know, that's not where the stats are pointing me. Yeah, you think Poor Things is only above the zone of interest in adapted screenplay. I think American Fiction, Oppenheimer, and Barbie are ahead of it there. Yeah, that's exactly my thoughts. Like, yeah. Poor Things is not winning adapted. The Oscars hate Wonka. I mean, look, if I'm going to be fair, I really like Wonka. I think the only nomination I would have given it would be like Best Original Song for You've Never Had Chocolate Like This. Like, there's a lot of competition this year. I mean, Wonka is really good, but yeah. Well, hopefully it wins like 8 or 9. We'll have to see how many Oscars it does win. I personally, actually, I'd probably give it 8 Oscars. And the reason why I would do that is because, like, I'd swap out supporting actor. Instead of Robert Downey Jr., I'd go with Ryan Gosling. But at the same time, with adapted screenplay, I'd swap out American Fiction and give it to Oppenheimer. So I guess it would just kind of balance out to 8 Oscars for me, I guess. If Poor Things only wins production design, it will be the rare moment since the last movie that only won this category was Sweeney Todd. True. Oh wait, Alice in Wonderland won costumes, didn't it? I think Alice in Wonderland won Best Costume Design. But yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a second. Oh. Oh, I thought you were misspelling my name. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, I'm sorry, Chris. I'm sorry, other Christian. I thought Celtic or Celtic was talking about me. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm stupid. Oh, man, I'm sorry about that, man. We might be expecting one of the biggest sweeps in recent years, possibly decades. Haven't seen a movie like Oppenheimer ever. At least, like, it's going to be, like, yeah. I love that balance out. Wait. Madam Web 2025 Oscar sweep. Oh, yeah. Madam Web Hive, let's go. Yeah. Woohoo! Oh, man. The movie should definitely get a nomination for sound, you know? Especially that's the sound mixing for Tahar Rahim's voice. Man. It should absolutely win Best Sound. You know me, like Dune, screw that movie. I'd give it 9. I'd only swap out fiction for it to win adapted. Fair. That's fair. I'm going with Poor Things for both production design and costume design. I don't know. Like I said, I am predicting Poor Things to go empty-handed, but again, that is weird. But look, sometimes just crazy things happen, you know? Sometimes crazy things just happen. I mean, no one was predicting All Quiet on the Western Front to beat, to win production design. On the opposite, what's gonna Razzie for worst movie? Oh, this year? They already announced the Razzie winners. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey took that. Give that film one Oscar nomination, film Twitter will blow up. I'd probably blow up because I don't even know what I would... Look, I'm not one of those people who's like, you know, oh, because this movie's bad, I wouldn't give it any Oscar nominations or anything like that. Like, no, or give it any Oscars. I'm not like that. Like, look, I didn't like Coming to America, like the sequel that came out a couple years ago, but I would give it the award for best makeup and hairstyling because that was incredible work. I genuinely don't know what I would even I don't think I would nominate Madame Web for anything. I can't think of a single thing in that film that's like, oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I genuinely don't. Last year, 5 out of the 10 films went home empty-handed. This year, other than Past Lives, what other film do you think will go empty-handed? Ooh, all right, this is fun. Let's see. Let's look at the Best Picture nominees. American Fiction, that's winning adapted screenplay. Anatomy of a Fall is winning original screenplay. Barbie is, look, at minimum is winning Best Original Song. I think it's winning costume design and production design, but it's at bare minimum winning song. Holdovers has Best Supporting Actress. Killers of the Flower Moon, I think, is going to win lead actress. Maestro, makeup. Oppenheimer, no shit. Past Lives, nothing. Zone of Interest, at least international film. So yeah, I think Past Lives and Poor Things are going to go home with nothing, which is kind of weird, but yeah. Is Back to Black getting nominated for anything? What's Back to Black? Let me look that up. Oh, no. Oh, the Amy Winehouse film. I don't think so. It's being directed by Sam Taylor Johnson. And... yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Actually... let me see, hold on. Let me make sure I'm getting this right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, yes, it's directed by Sam Taylor Johnson. I don't, like, she directed 50 Shades of Grey. She hasn't really been on a great streak, so, yeah, no. I don't think Back to Black is doing anything. I don't think it's going to do anything at the Oscars next year. No. I think in my predictions, you only have Past Lives winning nothing. That would be insane. I'm not sure Poor Things is going home empty-handed, but we'll see. I mean, look, even I'm not completely confident. I mean, who knows what'll happen. But yeah, that would be kind of crazy. Let's see how the poll is holding on. All categories in one vid is slightly above separate. Again, I do want to give some context to the poll. From April to November, because obviously in December and stuff, when award season kicks up, the Oscar categories, like the Oscar videos, will be in one video. But the thing with with the rest of the year, I could do them all in one video, but it will only be once a month, and that wouldn't mean a lot of content from me. Or you could see me separate them. You could see me separate them, where it's like 1 week I do picture, 1 week I do director and screenplay, 1 week I do acting, and the last week I do text, stuff like that. That's what I mean by either all categories in one vid, or separating them, because it gives me a little bit more to work with. Like, separating them, I feel like for me, gives me a lot more to work with in a month, so you guys get more stuff to watch. And I can't just, do, all categories in one video, like once every week, because I tried doing that and I realized, wait, my predictions really suck. And I'm not really being consistent. So yeah. Have you seen Oppenheimer in IMAX 70mm? Same for Dune. Nope. I have no theaters near me that do that. I really wish, but no. I think Poor Things is probably winning production design. Also has a decent shot in costumes. It could happen. Again, I just think Barbie might do it. I mean, look. One thing that is definitely worth noting. Poor Things is performing worse than The Favorite. Because, like, it's performing worse than The Favorite did. Alright? The Favorite at least won original screenplay at the BAFTAs. Poor Things did not win adapted screenplay at the BAFTAs. It lost to the film that we thought was the least likely film to win. And so, considering The Favorite was already a film that performed better overseas than over here in the United States, and we have Poor Things. I don't know. I think Poor Things. That's probably the reason why I'm thinking Poor Things goes home with nothing, because in terms of wins, it's not performing as strongly as The Favorite did. Poor Things won ADG, true, but again, what's interesting to think about is, like, for example, Black Panther and The Favorite. Who would have won Art Directors Guild if they went together? If they combined, like, if they were in the same category? I don't know. Oh, and of course, if Lily doesn't win, then Killers definitely goes home empty-handed. But I'm predicting her. True. Yeah. What if the BAFTAs were just trying to predict the Oscars too much? But then the Oscars themselves just go with Oppie because of the sweep. I don't know, because, like, they surely didn't try to predict with the Oscars last year. And I don't know. And they surely didn't care to try to predict the Oscars for visual effects. So it's like that, or like, so, The Whale was nominated for Best Picture. I'd probably nominate it for Best Picture as well. Yeah. How emotionally invested are you in the Oscars? Are you a stan of any movie, actor, or person nominated? Them losing would make you depressed and sad. If Christopher Nolan goes home empty-handed, which, good lord, that better not happen, I would be upset. But the weird thing is, since I already know Christopher Nolan is winning this, weirdly enough, the category I'm most like, I need this to happen, like, it's a ride or die situation, I need the creator to win visual effects. I keep saying this. Godzilla does not have better visual effects than the creator. Look, Godzilla is a better movie than the creator. Sure. Yeah, absolutely. But the creator just undeniably has more seamless, groundbreaking, innovative effects than Godzilla -1. I mean, good lord, like, there's some stuff in that movie that the effects are, like, at times flawless in The Creator. So it's like, the thing is, I get more upset over, like, bad visual effects wins than, you know, bad Best Picture wins. Because Best Picture is a lot more subjective. You cannot tell me Godzilla has better effects than The Creator. You cannot tell me that. So yeah. Is the Oscars your favorite movie award show? I mean, obviously it is. I mean, when I was a kid, weirdly enough, my favorite used to be the Kids' Choice Awards. Like, the Kids' Choice Awards, man, that used to be so fun. They used, like, the last great Kids' Choice Awards we had was when Will Smith hosted in 2012. Like, that was cool. And then ever since then, they've just been lame. They've been real lame. And it's like, really? Why? And, like, now, and like, they used to have, like, the coolest hosts as well, like Jack Black, Will Smith, Ben Stiller, Dwayne Johnson. That shit was cool. But now, like, last year, Dixie D'Amelio hosted? Who is that? It's like, the Kids' Choice Awards were cooler when I was a kid. Has any director ever had the sweep Nolan had and then lost the Best Director Oscar? Well, I mean, I guess you could technically say Sam Mendes, although he did tie Critics' Choice with Bong Joon-ho. And there was also Ben Affleck, but he wasn't even nominated for the Oscar. Denzel Washington and Spike Lee has a new movie coming called High and Low. Have you heard of it? I think I've heard of it. I don't know that much about it. A giant monster lost to a raccoon. Look, I'm sorry, Rocket Raccoon was a better CGI creation than Godzilla and Godzilla Minus One. In fact, if anything, I thought the model in Godzilla Minus One, I could literally see the pixels at times. So, Bong Joon-ho was a critic sweeper like Nolan, so Sam Mendes and Nolan isn't an apt comparison. I don't know. Like I said, I guess Ben Affleck, but again, like, he didn't even get nominated for the Oscar, so I guess you could technically say he lost. He lost in the game of life. I don't know. I'm just being weird. This year, oh, hold on. Let me just. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Oops. This year seems to have more serious and down-to-earth films than pictured, besides Poor Things and American Fiction. And Barbie was with its message. Next year we have Dune Part 2 and maybe Furiosa. Again, don't predict Furiosa until you see the reviews for the movie. Because, like, I don't know about that. Like, again, George Miller is a very, very hit-or-miss director. I am not predicting Furiosa until proven otherwise. Alright? Same thing, and look, same thing with Joker Folie à Deux, with Joker 2. I'm not gonna predict Joker 2 just now, because Joker 1 was already a pretty divisive film, and granted, its love of the Academy managed to get 11 nominations, but let's be careful here, alright? What movies are you sad didn't get nominated? For Best Picture or just any Oscars? Like, movies that got no Oscar nominations whatsoever? Like, what do you mean? I want to know specifically. Like, not nominated for Best Picture or not nominated for any Oscars? Oh, in general? I don't know, because I think in my top 10 movies of the year, like, all of my favorite movies got nominated for some kind of Oscar. I guess Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. How that did not even get into Best Animated Feature, and yet mid-ass Elemental did is... Elemental is my enemy! I swear to God, if Elemental wins Best Animated Feature. I'm not saying it's going to happen. Oh, you will see me rage if Elemental wins Best Animated Feature. I'll be raging. But yeah, I'm just being weird. Do you just watch movies to predict the Oscars? No, I watch movies all the time. Like, yeah, I know I watch movies all the time, not just to predict the Oscars. Hell, if you look on my channel, I was watching movies and talking about them before I started leaning heavily into Oscar content. You gave Naiad a better rating than Poor Things? Wait, really? What? I mean, yeah, slightly better, I guess. Like, I just did not think... Here's the problem with Poor Things. It's a comedy that I didn't think was fun. I mean, to be fair, I didn't like Naiad all that much. I thought Naiad was very mid. It's like comparing, like, mid... it's like, Rage more than visual effects winning for Poor Things in the BAFTAs. Don't get me started on the Poor Things BAFTA win. What the hell was that? No, oh, God. Oh, no. No. There are many scenarios that could make me rage tomorrow. Ferrari was snubbed for sound. That's interesting. If we're talking about one sound category, I don't know. Like, what would I nominate? I'd nominate Oppenheimer, Zone of Interest, Spider-Verse, Maestro. What would I do? Oh, and The Creator. So I guess I wouldn't nominate Ferrari in one sound category. Although, if it were just sound editing, yes, I would nominate Ferrari in that. Kind of glad you all are losing an hour tomorrow. That means Oscars start at 7 p.m. for me instead of 8 p.m. I think the Oscars are going to start at 7 p.m. anyway. That's kind of what they said. The Iron Claw is snubbed. I still need to see that. Do you have a letterbox? I do have a letterbox. You can find me at the Hannahcast. See that handle? Actually, I think you can find it in the description below, if I'm not mistaken. You could let me see. Oh shit! Hold on. Yeah. If you look in the description below, you can find my letterbox. Also, I have my Discord, my music channel, merch. Also, if you want to become a member, I have memberships up, people. I have memberships. Oh, let me get this out of the way. I have memberships, and actually, it's not $4.99 anymore. I forgot about that. It's $3.99, I think. I think now it's $3.99. Actually, let me pull up something. Let me pull up something. This is better. This is better. All right. There we go. Oh, no. But yeah, I have this. Yeah, I have my memberships up. I'm going to be doing more membership. I'm going to be doing some membership stuff. Like, for example, granted, I probably need to start preparing for it after the Oscars, because all I've been doing is just Oscar stuff. But I'm going to be doing more retrospectives on, with the memberships. And I'm also going to be doing, actually, probably tomorrow, for members only, I'm going to start, reviewing movies, like big, like Best Picture movies I'm going to be reviewing movies that won Best Picture or maybe nominated for Best Picture and stuff. I'm going to be doing those kinds of movie reviews exclusive for members. And the first one I'm going to be doing is Chicago. So that'll be up tomorrow. And also, if you notice, if you have a YouTube Premium membership or something like that, I don't know, check. Make sure you check. Your first month is free. So you get exclusive perk memberships, and I also get money anyway, even though your first month is free. So that's awesome. Oh wait. Yeah. Wait, no, it is under $10. So yeah, all these things, you can get that for YouTube memberships. All that is fun. But yeah, other stuff Letterboxd, the Discord server, you can find all those in the description below. All that stuff. And yes, I do have a Discord server. It's the Hannahcast Discord server. Who's your dream Oscar pundit collaborator for a video? Could be a YouTuber, podcaster, film, Twitter person. Who you haven't collabed with before. Technically, I haven't collabed with the Oscar expert. I haven't, like, I've collabed with Brother Bro, which you can find the video. Just look up the Hannahcast Brother Bro. I have collabed with Brother Bro. I've not collabed with the Oscar expert. And I have also collabed with the Film Drunk, but not the Oscar expert himself. One of these days, I'd like to do that. But yeah. For you, because of, wait. 1 hour AM. What is that in the 12-hour time? Because, like, would that be, like, 12 a.m. for you? Because if so, ugh. Oh, found it. Nice. Followed you. Hey, thanks. Thanks a lot. Haven't seen Maestro. Poor Things Anatomy of a Fall. I plan to knock things and fall out tonight. Probably won't see Maestro. Watch Maestro. You might, like, I think it's fair to watch all of your, to watch all the Best Picture nominees. All right, yeah. Let's see. Trying to think of what else. Oh yeah, one thing I might also try to do. All right, let's see. I might pull up this image. These are my, like, these are my, like, these are, yeah. This, yeah. Yeah, this is my Oscar ballot. You can figure, like, the blue ones are my predictions, and the green ones are my predictions of what will happen. So yeah, I thought this was kind of fun. Yeah, I might try to post this on Twitter tonight, and also the YouTube community feed. So yeah. Oh wait, people. Oh. Thoughts on the holdovers play with some controversy. I don't know enough about it. I can't speak much on that. Ooh, thoughts on Oppenheimer's score, any songs you listen to. My favorite track from Oppenheimer is, I think it's Destroyer of Worlds, where it's like, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, and it's like the ending of the movie where it's like the part where he's like, where he's like, I believe we did. It's like that score on the end. I listened to that a lot. Like, that was great. How did Zone not get nominated for score? That slapped. You tell me. The Zone of Interest deserved a lot more. Like, what? Oh, I live in the Caribbean, and it's 11:06 p.m. right now in my country. I think 10:06 p.m. Eastern Standard Time now. But tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time in my country's time will be the same again. Oh, okay. That makes sense. You predict Barbie wins, of course, song and perhaps costumes, but Poor Thing, I predict wins production design and perhaps actress. Maestro and makeup and hairstyling. Maestro makes complete sense. I would say it wins makeup. Yeah, saying that song is actually amazing. It really is. It really is. Because, like, oh wait, you're talking about the score for the Zone of Interest. It's the Zone of Interest had like 10-15 minutes of score. Like, I don't know what was going on with, like, them. What did you like about Robot Dreams? For me, was overrated. I liked everything about it. Like, I thought everything about Robot Dreams was fantastic. I loved Robot Dreams. I love how, like, it was all, like, visual storytelling. It's very simple, yet complex. It's simple in its delivery, but it's very deep on an emotional level. I liked all that. Your doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. It's so much more, melodious and fun to listen to than the actual scores. Directors should hire to go doo-doo-doo. I mean, look, it depends on what score you're talking about. If we're talking about, like, the score for American Fiction, then yeah, I guess I'll go, I guess. What the hell? Oh, wait, no, that's just my stash. Never mind. Like, I don't know what, look, I love American Fiction. I don't know why it got nominated for score, though. Like, really? We're going to give that score over Spider-Verse? And, again, why was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem not nominated for, or not even shortlisted? Here's the thing. One thing I want to try to do next year. Alright? Next year? Try to predict Best Picture nominees and score. Even if it doesn't make sense, you might want to put priority on Best Picture nominees. Actually, let me look. Best Original Score, because if I'm not mistaken, Let me look at the stats, because I think you, like... Parallel Mothers and Kanto, those were not Best Picture nominees. Alright, 2020, but that was kind of weird. 2019, yeah, only one of them wasn't in Best Picture. Okay. What it seems like is that it's a slow but gradual... It seems like with the Oscars and original score... Maybe I should put it up here for comparison's sake. It seems like there is a slow but gradual lean towards Best Picture nominees in score. So I think that that might be a thing that we might want to take into consideration. Like, if you're in Best Picture, you have an advantage in Best Original Score. I don't remember American Fiction having much score. It has some scores, but it has some score. I don't really remember it all that much. American Fiction has nice jazzy score. I mean, yeah, it's nice, but it's like, I don't really remember it. I don't remember a single note of that. American Fiction getting the best score is certainly surprising. I guess that shows how much the Academy likes the movie. That's kind of why I'm thinking it's easily winning Adapted Screenplay. Because if the BAFTAs which didn't like the movie all that much, if they thought, if the BAFTAs gave it Best Adapted Screenplay, and yet that was like the only nomination it got, then what does that say about its chances at the Oscars where it got it overperformed with nominations? That's what I'm saying. Oh, Ryan! Oh my God, it's Ryan Castleman! Oh, guys, hey, it's Ryan Castleman. Everyone, man, just hopped on. What you doing in live action short? War is over. How confident are you? Let's see, man. If you guys haven't seen Ryan Castleman's YouTube channel, oh my God, go subscribe to it. Like, you would not believe what one man can do with editing. My God, it is insane. What he does. I've been saying this all the time, and he's probably, gushing right now, but, I don't care. His videos don't look like one dude made it. His videos look like a whole team over at Wired, some magazine website. It does not look like one dude made all those videos. It's kind of insane. I'm jealous. Ryan, I'm jealous of your editing. Why do you, yeah. But like I said, we collaborating one day for sure. Absolutely, we got to. Oh, animated short. All right. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I barely know anything about the I barely know a lot about the animated shorts, so I'm kind of just going off of what Gold Derby does. And if I'm not mistaken, War is Over, I think, has the edge at Gold Derby, but at the same time, it depends on who you're looking at in Gold Derby. I don't know. Sometimes the Oscars like simplicity with their short films. I mean, people were dunking on, The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. People were dunking. And even I remember the Oscar expert saying that he heard that there were people laughing at The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse, and it still won. Sometimes short and sweet, that's probably what they like. So I'm kind of going with War is Over. Oh, love Ryan Castleman's videos. Hope you two can collaborate one of these days. Absolutely. Again, if you have everyone go sub to him. Go sub to him and watch his videos. Watch his Best Picture prediction from last year's. He did this thing where he was doing this trying to figure out who was getting nominated for Best Picture and using all these little magnets and stuff. And again, my God, wonderful stuff. Different camera angles, the lighting, the props. That's definitely the best video I've seen from him. That's amazing. Absolutely, yeah. Oh, and you're going with War is Over. Yeah, I feel like the Oscars like short and sweet, Even with, last year's live action documentary short film winner, The Elephant Whisperers. At least from what I was hearing, people were saying that, Stranger at the Gate tackled a more complex subject. But with The Elephant Whisperers, it's more of a feel-good, elephant documentary and stuff. Oh, wow, people, there's these people and these elephants. They're fun. It's all a lot of stuff. And, like, ultimately short and sweet kind of ended up winning the category. I didn't like, Ryan says, I didn't like the boy mole short. It won the BAFTA and not a good score. And got a good score. I fear people are double stamping War is Over Letterboxd score. Oh, yeah, a good Letterboxd score. I mean, I was hearing mixed things about the boy, the mole, the fox, and the horse. But again, it's like, I feel like, even when it's kind of mixed, and granted, I did kind of come up with this on the fly. Like, I was like, oh, wait, short and sweet. They probably do like short and sweet shorts. You know, hey, it's a simple message, but we're doing it in a simple amount of time. Let's go. So that's probably what they're doing right now. And with wonderful, and granted with live action short, I mean, they're giving Wes Anderson an Oscar, so it's like, yeah. And also, I really like The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. That was actually really, really good. Oh wait, do I have documentary? Oh, a documentary short film, and that's probably also the same thing with the ABCs of book banning. They're probably also going to, and also let's not forget, actually, wait, is The Last Repair Shop on any major streaming service? Because the ABCs of book banning is on Paramount Plus. But again, we're probably... Oh, I hear you. Maybe that's simple. I'm going with War is Over, but if it's 95 sentences, I'm going to be mad at myself for changing it out. I waiver no responsibility for anyone losing their Oscar pools. No one blame me. I'll hide. But yeah. Oh, what are you predicting for documentary short? I went with The Last Repair Shop. I think it probably would be the ABCs of book banning. Again, just the name, the ABCs of book banning might, could be enough. I mean, I don't know if that's good logic for me to say, but it's like, I mean, look, let's face it. It's a very relevant subject in today's culture. The erasing of people's identities and stuff, and that might be that, like, the subject matter alone might be more of ABC's is kind of a PowerPoint narrative, but with an important message to identify for me. Again, short and sweet. It might be. Like, if the way people are describing it, they're kind of describing it what you're saying. It's really just, like, very simplistic and just kind of like, bink, boink, boom, credits. They just might like that. The Oscars might just like very simple narratives and stuff when it comes to this. Because again, like, it's not like, because I think when it comes to, like, longer narratives and, like, taking in a lot more stuff, that's probably more of what they're used to with the feature films. But with a short film, you kind of do what, like, at least from that perspective, you might want to go like bang bang boom, just keep it simple and straight to the point. If the Academy invited you to watch the Oscars from the Dolby Theater, would you accept? I know you're broke, so I assume you're paying for your flight, hotel, and tuxedo. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean, yes. I would. So, like, there's no way I would ever, take the opportunity. Yes, I would absolutely. Why? You'd have to be. You would have to actively not like the Oscars to not take up that chance. Like, you have to actively hate the Oscars to not accept that, especially if they're paying for transportation and tuxedo. Although I'm not gonna lie, I think I'd look really bad in tuxedo. Like, I'm kind of fat, so it's like, I think I would just look really, really unpleasant in a suit like that. So yeah, I agree. And the director of Last Repair Shop already won. I didn't know that. Wait, oh man, but yeah. I just feel like I said, short and sweet just might win it. It might just win that. And also, even though granted this wasn't documentary feature, look at My Octopus Teacher. People were like, oh, the Sweet Octopus movie. That ended up winning. And it's not to say that the more complex stuff can't win, but like, especially at the very least with the short films, you do want to go very short and simple. Man, remember when Dear Basketball won an animated short film? That was a wonderful moment. I really loved Dear Basketball. That was a lot. Like, that was wonderful. 99 and WIPO is short and sweet and much better. I've heard a lot of great things about 99 and WIPO. Oh, wait a minute. I was already on here. If you look unpleasant in a tuxedo, you can shave your mustache and wear a loose gown. A gown? Wait. Okay, here's the thing. You don't want to see me without my mustache because that makes me look even fatter. Like the mustache. I've tried the longest time to figure out what makes me look good. There was even this bad point in time where I had really thick sideburns, but then that didn't work, so I tried just the mustache and this in a goatee. That made me look like a dick, so it's I'm just going with the mustache. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like just the pure mustache. This is the best look I've ever had, so yeah. What prediction are you most unsure of? Ooh, I'm not gonna lie, there's a few. I do there's some there are some that are close. Visual effects is definitely one of them. Visual effects is definitely one of them. Although I do think the creator is winning it, but at the same time, look, I know it sounds insane, but like I said before, before you hopped on, I did say, what if we are looking at a scenario where Oppenheimer steals production design? Because we got a 2-horse race with Barbie and Poor Things, and let's be fair here, neither of them are really strong Best Picture contenders. Neither of them are that strong at least not, well, Barbie maybe was at some point, but not anymore. And Oppenheimer technically does have a precursor with the Art Directors Guild, so what? I'm not officially predicting it. I'm not officially saying it's happening, but what if Oppenheimer just gets production design? That would show an insane love for, because you could maybe argue if the votes are so tight between Barbie and Poor Things, they might end up they could cancel each other out. So it's who knows? Wait, hold on. Let me look. Oh, wait, hold on. Ooh. All right. Okay. I was waiting for that chat to I was waiting for chat to catch up. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think there is a possibility. I think there is a possibility that Oppenheimer could take production design. Again, I'm not predicting it. I'm going with Barbie here. I'm going with Barbie. But I'm just saying, if they want to throw a curveball at this, and if they really, really want to love Oppenheimer, I mean, they could do that. And also, costume design is also very hard. Although I'd still go with Barbie. And yeah, that's probably maybe where I'm most at. Either production design or visual effects. Because I just, visual effects, I at least feel some, granted, this is going off the assumption that the Oscars are going to be voting for visual effects based on merit, which would be the creator. I'm predicting that to happen. I need this to happen. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. But production design, I'm there is room for an upset. There is room for an Oppenheimer upset in production design. Because again, it's not like it's bad product. It's very, they did build a whole city or a whole town with an Oppenheimer. And again, there's a lot they could do there. If they want to just go, and look at All Quiet on the Western Front. It won production design last year without winning anything else. Now, granted, that's not I'm not saying, and I'm just saying, Oppenheimer technically does have a precursor, so yeah. Oh, you can't grow a mustache. You're jelly. Honestly, man, you look great. You look great, man. I think you're yeah. You look awesome just the way you are. Just one dude's opinion, but you're awesome. Hey, thanks. I need that confidence. Thank you so much. I love Dear Basketball too. Oh yeah, wonderful. I absolutely love that. Ben Proudfoot won for the Queen of Basketball, But in the ballot, the voters does not know the producers. So, granted, I've never actually seen what an Oscar ballot looks like a real one, you know? Like, whether it's the physical one or the online one, I've never once seen what that looks like. So, you think Poor Things has production design? Maybe. Again, it's a maybe. It's definitely a maybe. Oh God, thoughts on if Napoleon wins visual effects? Ah, don't do this to me, man. Don't do this to me. I'm gonna be so mad. I'd be mad. What the? Ah, man, I'm so, like... First, sorry, Ryan. Like, I just now saw your, you think Oppie is more likely to get adapted than production design. I want to put that up here, but for some reason, it's not, I've had this problem with this Twidget thing that I'm using. It's like, for some reason, I can't highlight your comment, even though it's, there's nothing wrong with it. It's not showing it, so, yeah, just know that in the chat, Ryan said you think that Ryan thinks Oppie has more chances to get adapted than production design. I mean, look, adapted screenplay is also a mate because, granted, again, that would be, that wouldn't be, for me to predict it for adapted, that's also another sign where if that happened, I'd be like, what? Because, again, it won nothing else. Literally, the BAFTAs hated American Fiction, and yet they still gave it adapted screenplay. But that's strange. Poor Things. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Poor Things. If Napoleon wins visual effects. Ah, man. Don't do this to me, man. Don't do this to me. I'm gonna, yeet. I'm gonna yeet myself. Oh, you gotta hop off. Awesome, man. Keep up the great work. Have a good Oscar day, everyone. Hey, everyone say bye to Ryan. Everyone say bye to Ryan. Go sub to him. He needs more subs, all right? He needs more subs. Yeah, let's get that sub count up. If you don't get that sub count up, I'm gonna be sad. And do you really want to make me cry? Absolutely not. You don't want to do that. I'm gonna be a really sad person if you do that. But yeah. I'm from Brazil, and the director here with Instagram show the ballot online. Sorry for my English. No, you're fine. You're fine. That's fine. You should go up with Ryan. We're going to at some point. We just have to figure out what it would be. Is your parents and family supportive of your YouTube channel and you following the Oscars? My brother is. I mean, granted, I don't know. Do I want to get... Okay, I'll be real here. My dad died 10 years ago. Don't feel bad. He was a garbage human being. I don't miss him one bit. He was a toxic parent to me. My mother, I think she did know about my YouTube channel, and she was she didn't really watch him, and she wasn't really internet savvy or whatever, but she also died this January. So she hasn't really seen completely what I've been able to do, but again, she wasn't really much into YouTube anyway, so... Yeah. What will make you more sad? Us not subbing to Ryan or Napoleon winning visual effects? You not subbing to Ryan. If you don't sub to Ryan, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be really angry. I'm gonna be real sad. I'm gonna be a sad dude. Just make sure you sub to Ryan. I mean, good God, how many subs does he have? Yeah, what am I doing having, give this guy more subs, for the love of God, people. He puts too much time and effort into those videos for you to not sub to him, alright? Again, if you don't sub to him, I'm gonna be angry. I'm gonna be really, really angry. Oh, favorite film of the year, Oppenheimer. Oh, you're talking about 2023? Oppenheimer. Most anticipated film of 2024. I guess it was Dune, but I just saw it, so yay. Can Joaquin Phoenix win for Joker 2? Can? Yes. Will? Probably not. I'm already subbed to Ryan already, don't worry. So the only thing that can make you sad is Napoleon winning visual effects tomorrow. Anything other than okay, here's the thing. If Guardians of the Galaxy 3 won visual effects, I would accept that. You know how the film drunk last year was like, alright, I need Babylon to win, but I will at least accept Everything Everywhere All at Once to win score? That's me, but with visual effects, alright? I will accept a Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 win. I need the creator to win, though. Alright? I don't care, whether it's Godzilla, Napoleon, or freaking Mission Impossible. I need this to be the creator. The visuals of Napoleon are, yeah, they are great, but they're not as great as the creator. The creator is just undeniably the biggest, like, most groundbreaking, flawless achievement in visual effects of the year. Like, that's just not even, like, it's gotta get it. It's gotta get it. Wait, hold on. Oh my god. Oh, for the remaining of 2024? Let me see. What did I have? Oh, wait. What am I doing? No, it's 2024. Yeah, hold on. I guess Joker Folie à Deux. I'm very excited for Joker Folie à Deux. I guess that would be my most anticipated movie of the year. Coleman Domingo should win next year, Sing Sing. I'm not going to say he should win until I see the movie. We'll have to see. What percentage would you give Godzilla's chance of winning? Okay, I'm not good at percentages because I'm bad at math. And there's 5 movies. I would say... like Godzilla is number 2 behind the creator, but ever so slightly. They're not gonna judge the movie on the visual effects. They're gonna judge it on how good the movie is. That's just what the Academy does. Maybe I'm just hope dicting. I don't know, but it's just like I can't. It would be very, very strange for Godzilla to win without any precursor support. The last time a film won visual effects without getting nominated at BAFTA was What Dreams May Come, because that didn't get nominated. No, that didn't win the BAFTA. Or was it even nominated? Oh wait, no, I don't think What Dreams May Come was nominated for visual effects at the BAFTAs. So it's like, I don't know. I can't really predict a movie to win visual effects without any kind of precursor support. Even the Critics' Choice Awards didn't do it. For each of these people, do you prefer their acting or directing? Ben Affleck, George Clooney, Bradley Cooper, Clint Eastwood, Kevin Costner, Mel Gibson. I haven't seen enough of their movies, so I can't really quite say. Are you excited for the performance of I'm Just Ken tomorrow? Yes, and I'm probably going to have to mute my microphone because I don't want to get copyright claimed by Warner Brothers. Yay! So yeah, but during the musical sequences, I'm probably going to have to mute the microphone. So yeah. What was your favorite song nominated for Best Song this year? And do you like it more than Natu Natu from last year? Ooh. My favorite song nominated is I'm Just Ken, and I don't know, it's very close between that and Natu Natu. Natu Natu, because they're both very similar. They're both kind of funny, and they're also, like, in the movie, so it's kind of interesting. For me, it's Megalopolis. The GOAT is the writer and director. I want to see the Megalopolis before I say anything about that, because I don't know. Claims don't really matter. Strikes do, though. Claims matter if you want. Here's the problem. Claims matter if you want to monetize your video. They absolutely matter. So it's like I like. Here's the thing. I like money. All right. I like money. Money. Like, you know what Mr. Krabs always says? Money. I don't want I can't have my AdSense be taken because I played the music from a song. Like, I can't, no, like, absolutely not. Where are the Oscars going to be live? ABC, right? Yes, and I was able to get a free trial of YouTube TV to do this, so saving money. I'm excited to see the Oscars perform I'm Just Ken and Wasage. I'm really excited for I'm Just Ken. Ooh! Would you like to see Steven Spielberg present Best Director, or is there someone else you would prefer to present that award? I've been saying, like, ever since they said that when they said that Steven Spielberg was presenting an award at the Oscars this year, I was like, oh, he's going to give it to Nolan. They're going to make a moment out of this. Like, one of the goats of directing, finally awarding Christopher Nolan his Oscar, like his due. That's like, that is just like straight up like when they had Spielberg, Francis Ford Coppola, and George Lucas presenting Best Director to Martin Scorsese. Like, they want to create a moment. Oh yeah, it's the most anticipated movie of the year for me too. Yeah. I used my YouTube TV free trial for the last year's Oscars, so I need another way to watch the Oscars for free. That's going to be a bit tough. I think Fubo, you can get a trial for $20. Like, your first month can be for $20, I think. What if Not My Fault from Mean Girls gets nominated for Best Original Song next year? I don't know. I haven't seen it. Like, I haven't seen Mean Girls yet, so I can't say, and I haven't listened to that song. Spielberg presenting the Best Picture to Lord of the Rings. It's a clean sweep. Yeah. Yeah, Spielberg can't even present Best Picture because he's nominated in that category for Maestro. He has to be presenting Best Director for Nolan. That's what I've been saying. Even though Maestro is not winning Best Picture, but still, yeah, it would be really weird to have someone go up on stage and present an Oscar, and it's like, and the winner is me. It's like, that'd be really weird if that happened. So, yeah, no, it's going to be director, and it's going to be a great moment. I'm excited for that. Yeah. Yeah, they already announced the presenters. Nicolas Cage is presenting. We don't know who's directing. I don't think we know who's presenting Best Picture. And the winner is me. Yeah, man, you're funny. Man, I wish people told me that in high school. Man, yeah, but hey, but in all seriousness, thank you. Yeah. I'm really, yeah. God, I'm really interested to see where some of these races go. Oh, God, I've been going at this for 2 hours and 34 minutes. God dang, man. I might get ready to head off because it is 10:30. Oh, wait, hold on. Do you like Jimmy Kimmel? Oh, yeah, I didn't talk about that. Jimmy Kimmel's hosting. I think he's actually a very good Oscar host, if I'm going to be completely honest. I mean, you know, I think, whenever Jimmy Kimmel is host of the Oscars, I feel like he does a good job. He's very funny. Like, he's very funny when doing the monologue. I mean, last year's monologue was great. Like, when he's like, you know, like, if anyone up here wants to come up here and get jiggy with it, we're gonna have to get past Michelle Yeoh. You're going to have to get past Adonis Creed. And then Michael B. Jordan's like, and he's like, then you're going to have to get through Spider-Man. And then it's like Andrew Garfield going, and then it's like, then you're going to get past Fableman. And then it's just this, then it comes to Steven Spielberg and he's like, I think Jimmy Kimmel's a very good host. I really like him as a host. What's your favorite Oscar category besides Best Picture? My favorite category is not Best Picture. It's actually visual effects. Did they announce the presenters? But I don't think we know who's presenting which categories yet. Yeah, they announced. Yeah. It's not rare an artist wins 3 Oscars, but I can't believe Nolan's going to win screenplay. Director is going to be his speech. Best Picture is going to be his wife speaking. I think he's also going to give a little bit of a speech for Best Picture as well, but it's like, that would be crazy if he ended up winning Best Adapted Screenplay. That would be crazy. Ooh, do you think Gary Oldman should have won Best Actor back in 2018 in the year of Timothée Chalamet and Daniel Kaluuya? Yes. And look, I did not like Darkest Hour. I thought it was very boring. But Gary Oldman was fantastic in the role. I can't really complain about his role. The House of Hulk Bill. You hope Jimmy Kimmel keeps politics out. That's not why I watch the Oscars. I mean, look, the Oscars make political jokes. They've been making political jokes all the time, like since its inception. I mean, back in like the early 2000s, they were making Al Gore jokes. People and even then, like, you know, people still watch football even though they'll do like political stuff there. It's like it doesn't matter. In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter. The acting categories will have 5 previous winners from the acting category to introduce each of the nominees. Who do you think will be introducing each nominee? I don't know, but I think it would be a really missed opportunity to not have Michelle Yeoh presenting Lily Gladstone. And I've been saying, like, that could maybe happen. Like, if Lily Gladstone wins, it'd be a really nice moment to have Michelle Yeoh passing the torch over to Lily Gladstone. So that'd be fun. Or Michelle Yeoh passing the torch on to Lily Gladstone. Yeah. Do you think Charles Roven, the third Best Picture producer for Oppenheimer, will get a chance to say something? I think he will. I mean, it'd be kind of weird. I mean, like, you know, it's the Best Picture Oscar. It's like they should all get to speak. Unless Christopher Nolan just does not want to speak for Best Picture. Oldman should have won much sooner. I can't really complain about his Darkest Hour win. I thought he was fantastic in Darkest Hour. Again, I didn't like the movie, but I thought he was great in it. Do you think Lady Bird should have won any Oscars? I probably nominated for some, but not any wins to my knowledge. Not that it's a bad movie or anything, but it's like I just think there were some movies that were slightly above it. Like, I would give Get Out and 3 Billboards Best Original Screenplay over Lady Bird. I think the past winners are presenting in the acting categories. I mean, they did say that. Yeah. No, in the Oscar is the best actor of the past year to present. Like, Will the whole cast of Oppenheimer go up on stage because of the BAFTAs? They didn't even do that. Most of the cast was there. I mean, they did that last year with the Oscars. Like, the whole cast came up. It's like you gotta bring the cast up on stage. They always do that. I guess unless they're gonna do that. They're gonna bring them up on stage. FNAF should have got production design. I disagree. I might try, oh, it was a joke. Okay. Ha. Ha. But yeah. Alright, guys. I might get ready to wrap it up. Does anyone have any last thoughts? You know, any last second predictions? Like I said, I do want to put it up here. You know, like I said, I have memberships open, like, for $3.99 a month, and if I'm not mistaken, for, like, if you're a premium member on YouTube, then you get your first month free. I got a lot of perks coming. In April, I'm gonna be putting up my my Oscar retrospective of the 20. I'm gonna say maybe I'll probably do a poll. But also, I'm going to be doing tomorrow for members only. I will have a review up for Chicago, the 2002 Best Picture winner. So I do want to say that. Anyways, let's see. Grass is green. Is it? Do you think the best scene should be a category? I think it's worthy enough. I don't think so. I don't think that really does really. I don't really think that does anything really in the grand scheme of things. So no. Do you think Oppenheimer winning production design is more likely winning over everything? All Quiet beating Avatar, Babylon, and Elvis? Ooh, I guess I would say more likely because, you know, at least Oppenheimer won something. Whereas with All Quiet, no one could have seen that coming. Last Repair Shop and Best Documentary Short. Maybe. I'm Still Going on a Stone. That's fair. Zone of Interest for Best Sound. I think it's Oppenheimer because, I think BAFTA is just going to really, really love. BAFTA really loves their British movies, so I don't know. How many members do you currently have? If I'm not mistaken, 0. I have 0 members yet. I have 0 members currently. Unless something happened. Yeah, I have 0 memberships right now. So yeah, if anyone wants to be the first, hey. And also, like I said, you know, you get shout outs, like in terms of like in the vein of text at the end of my videos. So hey, that's another reason why you want to be. And also in my Discord server, there's a members only channel. So like where you can do some exclusive stuff there, and you'll be able to vote on like stuff like, you know, what videos for members I should do, and maybe some suggestions and stuff, all that cool stuff. Actually, since I'm about to end it, I might as well just like put it up here. Hopefully they show acting clips. They should. I think they realize with the 2020 Oscars, they knew how bad that was going to be. I feel like I can hear any Oscar goes to Godzilla -1. I'd be really depressed if that happened. No. Oppenheimer definitely winning that, LMAO. I saw your reaction to Oppenheimer too. Wait. Oh, for sound. Oh, yeah. What the fuck, guys? Become a member, or else the Hannahcast will be sad and angry. You don't want to see him sad and angry. It's true, though. It's true. Become a member. You get some exclusive stuff. You get a lot of cool stuff if you're a member. Yeah. And like I said, if you have YouTube Premium, your first month is free. So, like, you literally have nothing to lose at this point. But yeah, let me see. Let's see if we have any memberships, people. Let's see if I have any memberships. No members. No members. I don't have any members. Become a member. Become a member on the Hannahcast YouTube channel. Become a member, people. You gotta become a member, or else I'll be sad and angry. Your first month is free. Your first month is free if you have YouTube Premium. Do it. Become a member, everyone. Okay, I have to get ready to leave. Wait, give me $4 now. Become a member. You could become a member for free for 1 month if you have YouTube Premium. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to stop doing that. Like, this is stupid. But yeah. Wait, let's see if there's any more, what was I about to say? Oh, you have to feed your 20 kids. Sorry, JK. See? You lied. You lied. I'm gonna, like, I need members, or else I'm gonna start going Pokemon on you guys. Oh, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that, no. But yeah. I think it's about time for me to wrap it up. I think if that's all, if that is all for today, at least from you guys, if that's all, wait, what? Oh, yeah, the grid is on, like, that'll go away. Yep, it already did. See? Again, like, that's not showing, like, it's not showing up here. Alright, let's see what the poll says. Alright? Most people want acting, like, all the categories in one vid, but it's, I don't know. I kind of do want to have the categories separated. I don't know. Like, yeah. So, yeah, guys. Yeah, I think that'll be about it. So, yeah, guys. Hold on. Oh, wait. Wrong one. Oh, wait. Hold on. Yeah. Anyways. That'll be it for my Oscars pregame live stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. And, you know, the Oscars are tomorrow. I will be here. Actually, right after this stream, I'm going to put up a event, like say you can be notified, like you can click the notify button for when I go live on YouTube for my live Oscar reaction. And also, don't forget, I have a Discord. It is in the description below. It is in the description below. You can join. No, you can become a member of the Discord channel. No, the Discord server. You don't have to be a member for that. Although there are members only channels. So oh wait. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, the Oscar expert and Brother Bro will most likely be live too. Again, picking between two legends is going to be tough. Hey, who says you can't have two tabs open? You can have two tabs open. Yeah, Oscar expert is really good though. He's better than me, honestly. Really, he really is better than me. I mean, good God. I mean, he clearly has better editing skills than I do, or at least has a better, like, I don't know what he uses for his editing. But yeah, like I said, like, you don't have to choose. You can just have two tabs open, and you can just do that. You can watch both of our reactions at the same time. But anyway, I gotta go. I gotta eat, and be sure you hit that subscribe button, because if you don't, none of your Oscar picks will win. Oh man, hold on. Let me check this real quick. Yeah, there we go.